Just give me the cue. Well, this is Thought Bubble Podcast with us. Our email is THOUGHTBUBBLEWITHUS at gmail.com.
I mean,
And this is
at this point we should just say Thought Bubble Podcast with us.
And this is the producer and Anthony, and we also
Over here in the
have
corner.
Bubble
Hold on.
Bottom Butt Boy.
Butt
Oh God!
boy.
Yeah, there you go, boy.
Boy.
We should change it to the bubble. Wait, bubble
Bada
butt.
boy.
Boy,
Bubble
I
Bottom
like
Butt
that.
Boy.
Bubble bottom butt boy.
Butt boy
Boy.
and
Wait, what was it?
John.
Hello,
Bubble
everybody.
butt bottom boy.
Yeah,
Bubble
butt.
butt bottom boy.
I got it right.
Oh.
Bottom boy.
And we got John.
And John.
Hello.
Hey, you and
So-
I, we're just
yeah.
Anthony and John.
So I wanted to start this podcast off with really just honestly, I did it. I moved out.
I did it.
Yeah.
Like, what, a crime? Like,
No,
can you
no,
rephrase
no,
that
just-
statement?
let me-
Alright, I want to start this off part two. Alright, everyone,
I
just
did
so
it.
you know, I did it. It
Yeah.
was me.
But okay,
Dude.
so let me.
I find you guilty.
It's been 25 years technically since the only time I was out of the house or the only time I was actually moved out was college. But you always come back for a little bit. But generally, I've lived at home for technically 25 years because even in college, you're still on that leash, so to speak. And so it's amazing how how they say you're fully developed when you're 25. I didn't really.
No?
Well,
No one ever said that?
Wait, yeah. No one ever
What the
told
fuck
that.
is wrong
told that
No
to
one
you?
told me this.
Okay, so
I've heard it at least
They-
once.
so
no.
they say when you're
Men
25.
develop in your early 30s. Women are done
Yeah.
developing usually around 27.
Right.
Scientifically.
Wait a minute,
speaking.
hold on.
So
What
okay.
the Never mind.
So so basically what I'm saying is, I hit this big age 25, and it was just like it was an eye opener too because I was like, okay, I'm taking on more responsibility. I have to do things more on my own now. And then it was like now that I've moved out and taken that step, it's just amazing how I can be on my own, if that makes sense. Because I've always it's because of my mom. I hate to say this, but because of her, I was doubting myself when I was younger, and it got to the point to where I felt so worthless that I was just like, well, might as well stay at Kroger. There's nothing for me, I'm just gonna sit here, do nothing, take care of people who yell at me all day, and get a shitty paycheck that I can't even afford to save money because I had, loans that I was paying on, rent, even though I was living at home. And she knew I couldn't afford it, but she lowered it. But then it was just like, you're not really helping me if you know I'm not making enough money to save. And even my first year there, that didn't happen. But now that that's all done and I'm out, it's just like, it's liberating. It's this feeling where it's like, right now, I know I have the freedom.
You have more freedom
But
than you
I'm
did
choosing not to
before.
use it yet because I have to get my...
I want to get my bra.
So I need to get my life together. so to
Earlier, by
speak.
the way, I just want to point this out. Earlier, when I sent him a message that he claims his phone was muted, and by the way, I knew it wasn't because when I sent it to him, I heard his phone go off. That right there is proof that you done fucked up.
The
son.
alarms.
You
No,
done
you can't
fucked-
mute alarms.
Well, I heard your phone go off
Yeah,
earlier.
that was
It's
an alarm.
It's on the podcast, by the way. So
Right.
I'm just saying it went off when I sent it to you.
Because when you put my phone in the case again, I have to keep taking it out. It fucks with that switch. That
I'm
Apple
just-
switch.
I didn't take your phone out of it.
No,
No,
I'm
he-
saying
Oh,
since I
oh,
have to
oh,
because
oh.
yeah,
It moves
why?
the switch.
it moves the mute switch
Wait, why
on
do you
it
have to take your shit
to
off?
put it on my bike.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
yeah. When you said when
So-
you told me, yeah, don't
Right.
bother. I was like, thank God, because when I was putting my case back on,
Mhm.
I never caught on to the fact that OtterBoxes actually
you have to
clip in. Well, that they really clip in, because
Yeah.
my old OtterBox, I just kind of like drunkenly threw it on, and it was like all like kind of ugly. But then when I was putting it back on today, I was like, oh shit, they all click in on the
Right.
sides. And now I just know, but it's good that I tried to do that because I learned something. You know what I mean? It's like fuck it. But
So-
yeah.
Right. so-
One day I'll get a fucking first person view of driving that bike with my, you know what I mean? I want to
Yeah.
get a camera shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to get a
But-
body. I think I'll get a body cam at some point just to get cool shit.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
But
Real world experience.
So now that I moved, and it was so unreal because I've through meditating and sometimes through my dreams I get certain positive messages that reassure me of what's going on. It kind of
Yeah.
points me in the right direction. It's like, am I doing things too bad right now? Because it's like I take that advice and things work. And I was told they're like, calm down, relax, things are coming to you. And it's been so many years where it's been crap, You go through crap so much through life to the point where you're like, when is it going to end?
Eventually, you get. It's weird because it is because for whatever reason you're going through it. You're lucky. You're getting it earlier than I did. But
Right.
we're getting treated so well by life. We'll say by life
Mm,
that I believe both of us are just sitting here questioning. I don't deserve this. Why am I getting this? What's
because
happening?
you've been conditioned.
Because I've been
yeah,
conditioned
Right.
that I'm always wrong.
right.
I'm doing something
You're
wrong.
you're the disappointment in the family.
I'm in trouble. Like
Right,
all
that,
this
and that
shit.
was a big thing when I was told, I not directly, but in a way that
And by the way, this is not my current parents. This all came from all this bullshit up here.
Right.
Came from before I was.
But when I was
pre 6 years old and below.
okay,
Alright.
Sorry,
Mm.
I just
So-
don't want my parents to ever
Okay.
see this and be like, "Why would he say that about us?"
gotcha.
Because that's not them. Yeah.
No.
Anyway, go ahead.
Right.
So when I was younger, I was told basically like I'm the odd link in the family, or the
Black
screw up,
sheep,
yeah,
sheep,
black sheep,
black sheep.
or the screw up
Sheep
in the
black.
The black sheep.
basically a screw up, so to speak, in
Black
the family.
Dahlia.
And it's like when you're told that, and then you have to deal with a bunch of medical conditions and all that stuff when you're younger, and you don't know what's going on, you don't get the right treatment, you feel trapped. And now
I'm telling him to turn his phone off,
And then
right.
and then mine
you
goes.
are
so
you, sir, are a
I-
hypocrite.
I'm wrong. I
So
fucked up.
I felt like
You're a
that for
hypocrite.
so many years, and then when you take that combined with 5 years of thinking you have a type of diabetes where you can't cure, it was bad for those 5 years.
Mhm.
I felt even more trapped because I couldn't even enjoy food anymore. It got to the point to where I was just like, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I can't anyway.
Right.
And it got so depressing that I was just like, I can't even have a piece of cake on my birthday because I don't want to fuck with my blood sugar. It became that important. It controlled my life.
Important. I love the
And so-
articulation.
Important.
Yeah.
And so now that I've gotten over that, I'm done with diabetes. It's nice to know that I can finally conquer myself. Really, that's what it is. I've been improving since I found out I could do something about it. I'm not going to sit there and get a surgery and
Dude.
go through all this extra shit when I don't have to.
I love that
And just
it came naturally to
Right.
you. You know what I mean?
right, it made sense because
You
I
blended in with your life, everything just kind of worked out. And it was
Right.
like I
Because-
shouldn't have been having this problem in the first
now
place.
I wasn't able to focus like this until I took up
You got out of
right until I took up spirituality. That really
Oh.
saved my life because
Yeah.
honestly, after I did that, me as a person, I would never drink that much liquor like I did that one night ever. I would never do that, especially in front of someone who I cared about.
Right.
But I did it anyway because I was to the point to where I was like, who gives a fuck?
rock bottom.
Right, because
Right, yeah.
when I said I want to get fucked up, I meant I want to get fucked up. And so because I did that and I didn't care about the consequences happened to the point where I almost died and didn't even know about it.
Mm-hmm.
When you're so far gone like that, you wonder like, I woke up, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Was I supposed to?
Well, see, I think
You know.
I think you should see it more realistically in that you got lucky that you didn't almost die.
Right.
You didn't almost die. What you almost did was lose incredibly important people in your life.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Like people that supported you and shit like that.
Like.
And
It
so
was-
it was difficult.
And that's what almost happened to me. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's like
it
you're
was-
pulling the rug out of yourself.
Listen.
If you almost spent time with the wrong people.
Yep.
Well, that too, because we didn't realize that till later. And so
Yeah.
I
I'll tell you
would say
this.
that, like, when I had motivation to say, hey, save, you're moving out soon, this is happening, that really put me in perspective to where I could, achieve this. And then all of a
It's
sudden.
happening.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
It's happening.
Like
Right.
I have an example of it.
And, I've been
Yeah.
able to just it's
Like,
just stunning
hold
to
it,
me to where,
hold it, yeah.
Do you want a notepad? Sometimes I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding. I'm
No, like
actually-
I'll tell you this, like
yeah, go
the
ahead.
man I met,
I'll be right
this man that I met in college is not the same man currently.
I gotta pee.
And I notice a difference. Yes,
Hey,
I literally
I'll
notice a
take that.
difference. I do
Yeah.
notice a difference.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly, me
like
too.
when him and like when I first met him, like he was a real chill dude.
Mhm.
Like yes, like when you turn 21, you did drink a lot. Yes,
Right.
because that's who,
Mhm.
right? But like when you and I went to Buffalo Wild Wings once, and people were looking at us weird.
Yeah,
Like he drank like 5 regular sized beers, and he was barely.
even drunk. Yeah,
Yeah, like
because
Yes.
they saw us as 2 young college kids, and they're like, oh, they're not gonna drink, you know, because
Yeah,
I was scrawny, I was fit at the time,
yeah,
and I just sit there and I go, no,
yeah. He
6
drank
beers,
like
6 beers.
5 or 6.
No,
yeah.
6 beers later, they just see me get up and walk away, and they're just like,
Their jaws
even
were
even the
dropped.
waitress goes, Where'd you hide it all? And I go, right here, baby. Dude, oh god.
Oh yeah,
But
no.
No.
Now looking
but
at
no,
him, he's changed.
elaborate more. Sorry, go ahead.
So like the man I met in college, this man right here,
Mhm.
he changed. Like I've noticed a big change in his life.
Exactly.
Like he thought he was type 1 originally.
Right,
Then he got misdiagnosed. He told me the story all about that.
right. They know.
And then he's like he just cured himself without really any means.
You know, honestly, what it was it was pot. No, it
was
didn't
pot.
cure me.
Yeah.
It helped regulate my blood sugars to where I could get it somewhat under control.
Right. Yeah.
Because they were so far up where like I'd be in the upper 200s
Mhm.
daily, waking up.
Yeah.
I smoked a blunt one night.
Like-
I ate things I couldn't eat normally.
Mhm.
Woke up the next morning,
Welcome
normal
I
blood sugar.
smoked a
Really?
blunt once.
Yeah, I had like,
'Cause, like,
you know. But
you know-
besides the fact, you were gonna finish.
But yeah, basically, yeah. Just overall, this man currently sitting here is not the same man I met in college. And
Now,
he's-
let me ask you
He's
this.
not the same dude I met when I fucking met him.
yeah, right.
Well,
exactly,
I'm gonna
right.
finish with him. So how have I changed?
Well, I mean, yes, you did drink a lot to start, but you've
Mhm.
really stopped. But I did not a lot to where you get drunk like.
He
when you-
never really
No,
drank.
I don't
that
drink
much,
hardly at all
But he
anymore.
I know, that's-
slowly
you- like-
progressed.
There was a story that I was telling the podcast listeners about at one time. Him and I
You don't have to
were
repeat
at
it. I heard
Buffalo.
everything.
Yeah, like he drank like people were shocked about how much he
5
drank.
beers, I heard you.
Yeah,
So, well, it was extra 6 beers that night.
6 beers that night. Yeah.
For just going out to dinner. It was just crazy.
Oh yeah.
Well, because I've realized studying spirituality and liquor, drinking any type of liquor is actually, that's what lowers your vibration.
Mm-hmm.
And so since I've welcomed this into my life, I'm always about raising your vibration. You need to be more positive.
Yep.
I was never like that when I was younger. Since
Like
I've
in
become
general.
more positive and I can
Mm.
become myself, things are working out. You know,
Mhm.
my intentions are clear.
Yes.
Before, when I was younger, that I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But back to the question, so how have I changed from when I was in college?
Well,
So I know you said
Specific.
yeah,
Specifically?
Because he's
yeah.
asking the exact same
Yes.
question I asked him.
specifically, like I
when
remember, like
changed.
before, like we hung out, like you and I both.
No, like how have I?
No, he wants to know literally.
Yeah.
like the people.
What is
So,
he doing differently
my
now?
You're
behavior
than he-
might
hanging
be-
out with people that you can trust, for
Okay.
one, because
Oh,
you didn't hang like you're hanging out with all of us, and you can trust us.
right.
So he's filtering people.
He's filtering people out.
Yeah,
one.
that
Like,
makes
for
sense.
example, Sluggy Doggy and
Right.
Dude,
And
well,
Zach.
And
college.
Zach.
No, that makes sense.
Zach.
Literally what I did
Zach.
first.
That makes sense because college, I was just hanging out with stoners. That's
Yep,
all
yep.
I. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Filtering
literally
out the
all.
wrong people.
Yep.
Remember what Rex said? Rex literally said, it's the congregate. What word did he
It's
use?
like
Who cares? It's
Right.
it basically. It's the point is this: you want to surround yourself with people who can help you better yourself, and you can help better themselves.
Like in
Right.
college, when I was at Vincent's when you were
that's
there.
true.
Mm.
Yes, you'd hang out with the stoners, but I was kind of like the sober person of that
Well,
group.
people in college and high school, they have
It's
no
like I
fucking
hel- I
clue
helped
what they're
him.
doing.
But I
Yeah.
was,
They're
but I
still
was never a
figuring
stoner
shit out.
initially.
Like,
You
I'm
were never
still
a stoner
figuring shit out
initially, right.
myself too.
But yeah, like,
See, but see,
Took
that's
me
the
a
thing.
while,
I would
too.
I would hang out with those people because at that time I was in so much body pain. That's what it was. It started in college when it really hit me.
The pain.
The back pain, yes.
yes.
And that's why I smoked
Right.
more often than I should have because
Right.
I was in pain all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, you feel shitty because your blood sugar is almost 300 for like
Yeah.
normal daily, you know.
And I did-
it's right, but go ahead.
But also, like I've seen, like you've noticed, like whenever you started curing yourself, like you've been taking care of your
Well,
Love the way you say
the
that.
diabetes, the diabetes.
Curing
When I
yourself.
found out I was type 2, I said, just work out more. Start with that. I've done that.
And yes,
I have a routine where
not just emotionally you changed, but
No.
physically too. I've noticed a physical difference.
That's true.
Yeah,
I've
because-
noticed it
going
too.
to the gym for the first time in like,
Yeah.
a while, it felt good.
Yeah,
because
because-
the diabetes is gone. I'm no longer being attacked by
But-
something
Diabetes
yeah.
is gone.
something that just just makes it to the point.
it just
Fuck that.
It gets to the
Yeah,
point to where
right.
your body stops working because nothing's going through. Now
Right.
things are. I can think clear. Like my
Yeah.
body, I can retain muscle easier now.
Mhm.
You know,
like
it's,
yeah, his muscle mass has grown exponentially.
Now that could be-
We don't need to boost
Right,
that
no, right.
motherfucker's ego
But
any more than
I'm
we
just
already
saying.
have.
I'm just saying physically, I've noticed.
But yes,
Yeah.
it is.
It is an
Yes.
obvious.
Finn, go ahead. You
All
wanted
right,
to say
so like, for example, like cutting out like toxic people, like
Mhm.
Sluggy Duggy and
Michael,
and
just say it.
Michael,
Yeah,
yeah,
Michael.
Michael.
Zach.
Oh,
That's Sluggy Duggy.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, that's
I never knew. I
Yeah,
never
yeah,
knew
yeah.
that.
Oh, he
let,
was
let,
high.
let,
Yeah,
let
yeah,
Finn
yeah,
talk.
yeah, yeah.
Let Finn talk.
And then I was dating Sluggy Duggy at the time, and then
Sorry.
and, like
What-
almost exactly a year ago, like this was like before my big trip to San Francisco.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I was with you, Michael, and Sluggy Duggy
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here.
here.
Yeah.
So wait, that's when you started dating him?
Yes, that's when I started dating him.
Well, yeah, no, it was all of us. Remember, because we.
And then like later on,
Yeah, because it was Michael, you, me, and
Well,
Anthony.
because before he brought you over, he had like these really awkward dudes over. One, well, I
Right.
don't remember their names, and I wouldn't use their names. I don't know who they are.
I haven't seen that.
Let's just call him
No,
Joe.
no, it
let's
doesn't
just-
matter.
but
But, they
back-
were really awkward
but-
people. But like then you showed up,
Mhm.
but then you consistently showed up, and I was like, oh, I guess this one he's taking seriously. But then I saw that he wanted to open a relationship. He wanted to talk to others.
yeah, this,
He wanted to use you.
yeah,
Polyamorous.
little did I know, like he was using that for like an excuse to like kiss other guys.
How
Right,
he
but back
even
back to the topic. I just don't want to
back
talk
to the
about.
topic.
Back
I
to-
know. You know
back
what?
to the topic.
We kind
I'm
of
done. I'm done with
If it
him.
comes up jokingly for a little bit,
Right.
but we don't want to talk about
I've cut him
it.
out to the
Right.
point to where it's like I don't even think about him on the daily.
He's
It's just
looking.
like he doesn't
He's
exist.
looking,
But
yeah.
All right.
back
So, anyways, he's like, I've noticed a big change in you too.
Mhm.
Who, like summer of last year, I met you.
Mhm.
Who, and I noticed how we would go out to the bar. We would go out to the bar, and,
Mhm.
and you would drink like you said, like
Because
Two,
it
three
was it was a form of legal escape. I was like, oh, I can
Mhm.
relax here. You know, I'm not
Yeah.
not on
Yeah,
weed or
and
whatever in public. I'm doing the right thing, even though it's bad for your body.
It's bad for your
Uh-huh.
liver. It's bad.
But I'm glad I switched. I don't want to drink anymore. Now okay. For example, when I went to the liquor store, I was like, I'm feeling like I want some alcohol. I picked up a 6-pack and then found these weed waters
yeah.
Yes.
in the liquor store. I was like, that's perfect time. Okay, I'll do that.
No, because
Yeah.
he literally
'Cause-
said to me, he was like, I think I'm going to get some beers for the podcast
Yeah.
or something like that.
all right.
And then he comes home and he's like, dude, I just got these sparkling water drinks that are weed or whatever.
The
hemp,
hemp.
whatever.
Delta
Yeah,
8.
Delta, whatever. And he's like, yeah, it's perfect. I didn't know they sold them. They sell them now.
But
And I
then-
was like, I don't know.
Like
He's like,
I'm
you're like, I don't know.
slowly inching away from alcohol myself.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, dude, if you want to, I've let you try it, but there's different flavors. If you want to start drinking these to, you know,
To like,
to replace the alcohol, because really it's meant to be social.
because at first,
Yeah.
it
Because
was
I
like-
remember you
I
took
had
yeah.
one. It's not for me.
So, if it affects
Doesn't
you in a
do
good
anything,
way,
yeah.
and you want to use that in place of alcohol,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
There
a
you
good
go.
substitute.
right?
Okay.
But yeah, so with the drinking and then what else?
Just like my mental health in general.
Yeah.
No. He means.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What
Oh, you
other-
mean me
He's
helping you?
changed.
Me helping me with my,
Oh!
with
Yeah.
my mental health.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because when we first met, I could tell, dude. Like I was
Like
just
I was like in an emotional bind.
because you
Yes.
even when you were dating Zach and then he was dating other people, like I would sit next to you and I could feel your energy. That's how I relate now. With Asperger's, it's really hard to relate in a very like what's the word? Not generic way, but
Specific.
yeah, in a very specific way. Like sometimes it's hard to pick up like, oh, he's pissed off or oh, he's you know this is a joke I should say, this is a joke I shouldn't say.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I've learned to read energy, it's like I know when people are pissed off. They don't have to say a single word. I guess I'm learning how to read body
Right.
language.
Like I'll
without-
like
but
I think he's
So-
just learned how to be empathetic.
Yeah,
But if
so
you want to
since-
consider that
but-
spiritual,
I noticed
It can
that.
be
Yeah,
in
I
some
noticed that about you, and as I started talking to you and helping you, you became something to where you have changed to where it's fun to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Why do you think
actually,
I text?
want to agree with him on this.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
always seems like you were shy and scared and
Right.
timid. But that remember that night where I approached
Yes.
you and I was like, if you have questions, if you want to know whatever's on my mind,
I remember.
I'm an open book. And that
Because-
just tore the walls down in a good way because
Yeah.
all of
It
a
opened
sudden
the door.
you seemed to be a different person. You were
Right.
just like,
So
and now it's just like fun. But then again, also keep in mind, it's become incredibly fun
right,
since we got rid of Sluggy Dougie and
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
Yes.
but
Because-
since
And
since I
I've
was
only
able-
known you for a bit, but you've really also opened up to me too, like probably a lot earlier than him,
yeah.
because I know
Yeah.
him. So it's
So
like,
so when I helped you with that,
Yeah.
see, I feel like now that I've moved out, I can shed my old life. This is a
Yes.
new me. I've
Like Greg
realized.
said, you have to.
I've
You
realized.
You have to.
I've
To new
realized.
beginnings.
a new beginnings.
I've-
Cheers.
To new
I've,
beginnings.
I've realized now that my new role
And that's actually Peace Arrow.
is my new role in
One of
life
my originals.
is to help people who are negative and make them positive. I would never think I would say this, but I do it with all of my friends.
Mhm.
Like immediately if you say you want to hang out, we hang out.
Mhm.
As soon as I sit in the car, I look at you, I'd be like, he's pissed off. Remember, I start asking you about what's going on.
Yeah.
We talk about it, then the next thing you know, we're both happy
Right.
because you notice I get upset too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In a way.
Of course.
It's
Right.
part of being human.
Right, but I'm saying with Asperger's, it's hard to make that connection.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I've
yes.
Or like
learned.
communicate that.
I feel like I'm learning everything I need to learn through just using spirituality. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's becoming so fundamental. It's like, what the fuck? Why didn't I find this when I was
Find this sooner.
in college? You know what I mean?
Or like when I was in high school.
right, or in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes so much sense. It's like this just
Because like
it helps you have a guide. Yeah,
high
that's
school
all I
is a
can say.
very pivotal moment.
But
in life.
was there anything else you wanted to add?
Okay.
mentally and physically.
Like mentally, you helped me a lot. Like navigating through relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like with two other guys. Like
He's a very.
we've already established the first one.
I would say
Right.
he's more
then
selfless.
And then the second one for me was like he would hound me 24/7.
right. Like in
and
a way,
also,
Ooh.
and also I've noticed,
like he is more selfless now. That's what we're thinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say I'm more generous now that I have the ability to
Be generous.
yeah, right, exactly. Because when
Yeah.
I was broke and stuff, I'd be like, yeah, I really want
I-
to help you,
like
John,
I-
with gas, but I can't.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And now I can, and now I'm just like, here.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he helps me out. I pay him back. Like I
Like
make sure to pay him back.
like
Right, but there's
like,
been
it's
times where I said,
like
don't
it's
worry about
important
Yeah.
to
There's
like
been times like
give
I
and
said,
receive equally.
it. Right.
and I always
And
double
that's-
check with him.
And
to make
that
sure
and that's
it's
what I
okay.
believe in, and I know I struggle with this with Anthony, but it's like I've never done that type of behavior with him very often.
Mhm.
And so because I've done that behavior with you guys, I'm more comfortable. So it's
Right.
like once I start getting used to that, then it's like I'm open. But I love how I have this new job and I can help my friends if they need it.
Right.
Because it's like you help me, they're like, oh, he rides a bike, it's cold. Yeah, we'll hang out in my car. All right, you
Yeah.
need gas money, boom. If you were hanging out with Sluggy Dougie,
He
he'd
would.
be like, thank you for driving me, but he wouldn't
but
pay
not
for your.
compensate me.
He would.
Exactly.
He wouldn't.
Yeah.
He wouldn't pay you.
So yeah, honestly, I just want to say before we start the game, I am happy that I have this weekend to where I can just do what I want.
And you're grateful for
And-
the friends you have.
Right, and you know what? I am honestly. I would say it's taken me, 25 years to find 3 genuine friends.
That was so
Yeah.
beautifully unorchestrated
And-
garbage.
That
Go
might
ahead, check it out.
that might sound like a long time, but real friends matter. And
Oh,
I've
yeah.
moved in with one.
Friends?
Like I feel like this is my family.
I was gonna say, in a way, friends are forged.
Yeah.
Friends are
Toss
forged.
it. Toss it. If it wants to be spirituality, let it be
All right.
spirituality.
So how are we going to
Alright.
start off this second one? Because the last
Toss
one,
it.
the last
Don't
one we
matter,
said
me.
who the
I
last
knew
one
that
we
was
said
real.
who shit first. So what do you want to do for this one?
All right. So.
So
Ooh.
Yeah, because we
I'm
said
gonna pick.
who shit last. So
so
do you want to do something else like
Like
do something else like
who?
to
who
Who took the last piss?
That was like
I think that was
like
me.
minutes ago.
It
I
was-
think that was
Just
me.
literally
Yeah,
just
right here,
now.
And that's
yeah.
that. Yeah. Then
Don't
that.
do
wanna-
that. Just something
No,
creative.
I'm,
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to think about.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to let you. Everyone's shouting
Mm.
for you, but go ahead.
All right. Who was the last person you talked to? When was the last? You
What?
text the last person you texted.
I think it was me.
Yeah.
I think it was me. Yeah. I think it was me. Yeah. The last person you talked to, that was me.
No, that was you because we were
Actually,
talking. Yeah.
the last-
Wait.
No, it was you.
When
Ben,
was
Oh jeez.
Ben, it
Oh,
was
wait.
me.
Yeah, it was
Ben.
Anthony.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was.
Sorry,
It was Anthony.
I'm destined to go
This
here.
this is a
yeah.
pick
Yep.
two.
Don't worry, I
so-
can't make a point.
Okay.
This,
No, I
this-
mean, right? I
this
can't
is a
win.
pick two, so get rid of it.
Yeah, it just means
Okay.
I read
On
the
the top
card.
of that deck.
Yeah, he. Wait,
That was a
yeah.
pick two, so I'm getting rid of it. The top one on this.
Hey, let's
side.
put this.
7. Sorry, I didn't even.
Yeah, I'll put that right there. Yeah.
We'll put it for two first. Two first.
Two
Two
and
first.
3 first.
And 3
All
first.
right.
I think there's only one
Oh,
three
shit.
card.
7. Okay.
All right. Now you read the first black.
I know, hang on.
Yeah, you get the first blackie card.
Black card. Wait.
Carta negra. No es carta blanca, carta negra.
Mm.
Sí,
C.
Alright,
lo que
I'm
pasa.
ready to go. Alright,
Hey, di lo que pasa ahora?
All right,
All right.
you read the card.
I know
The
that
card.
we're playing a card game right now. So yes, I do know what's going on right now. Do you know what's going on right now?
Yeah.
C.
I just had the other half of the edible. That's what's going on.
I'm just.
¿Tú sabes qué pasa?
we,
¿Qué pasa?
we just all start speaking Spanish.
All right, go.
All right, go.
Alright.
Oh God.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm blank. Just as close. I'll get him. Don't worry about it. It's as close as you can.
Wait, it's I'm having blank at the end.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm blank.
I'm blank. It's supposed to be like I'm the gingerbread man or something.
Bingo, bango.
Right, I know. I just
Bingo bang. I'm bingo. Bingo. Run away. I'm bingo. And bingo.
oh, we got a shuffle DS.
Uh oh.
It was a blank card too.
No, flip it over.
I shuffled it. So it was flipped over. It was a blank card.
Yeah, you gotta turn it back towards this card.
All three of them are there.
It was on the-
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of my own.
It's
right now.
mixed up there.
You're in your own world.
Yeah, a
over
little
there.
bit. Actually, I have 3 cards. I have 3 cards.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
You don't
'cause
lay
there's
down
4 of them.
Oh,
Yeah, remember he left. Remember. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Haha. Oh.
Commence.
Commence the reading.
Antonius Erdmann.
Antonius Erdmana.
That was my Hogwarts name. I beat the game, by the way. It was so good.
Really?
Very good.
I need to.
I actually today I was like, well, shit. I want a game. Maybe I'll play some Hogwarts. And then I was like, oh, I beat it last night, and I was sad.
Oh,
So I left a
yeah.
review on Steam, and I was like, anyway, it was an amazing.
I'm just
game.
saying our viewers probably want to see the
Actually,
game start.
no, I believe you want that. I'm plugging the fact that that game is incredible,
Okay.
and that if
Okay.
anyone wants to play it, they should on any console.
Yeah, it's like on Xbox, PlayStation
Everything,
5.
yeah. It started, yeah. Anyway, so run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm some cracker ass motherfucker. I already like this. You can't catch me. I'm some crack ass motherfucker.
You can't.
Run.
You can't escape.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. Ooh! Real quick before I continue, because we can still do it. When we used to play this at our old house with 5, 6 people, and people couldn't play, we would play with an NPC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
have.
do you want to see? Because
Nah,
we'd always see if the computer would beat us, and honestly, sometimes the NPC someone would choose them all the time, and it would be like, you imagine
it'd be like a
piece
big-
of shit.
It'd be a big FU.
Like, seriously, we're all putting effort into it, and random number generator over
yeah,
here.
yeah, we should. Yeah, we
I
should.
think we should.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and deal out 7, and you draw 1 random, and let's see what Orange Jesus has to say. And I haven't read those yet, so I have no idea. It doesn't matter. Orange Jesus. Wait.
Jesus.
RNG
So-
means random number generator.
So just
Okay.
pick out
So
a random card,
RNG
like,
Jesus
what
is
is it?
like, please pray, please give me the right number kind of thing. It's a gaming nerdy term.
All right.
You're a nerd.
There you go.
Oh hell yeah! I am. Whoa! And apparently subconscious,
Dude,
man,
it's
wanted-
cardboard. It's a wood.
I know, you felt that too?
I was like,
I was, I
whoa.
felt it and I was
It's
like,
like a
what the
cardboard-
fuck is this?
Is that like
Shit.
paper? Is that like paper
Really?
All
cardboard?
right, let's read the.
That's
All right.
That's sweet.
Let's
Alright.
let's read the.
So apparently you guys are the Stand By Me cast, but sadly you're too young to even understand that fucking reference. It's a really good movie. I remember
Isn't
Railroad
Stand By Me like a
Superman
Bob
and
Marley
Train-
song?
It is. Does
Read
thought.
the card.
Read the card. Alright, so, fellas, ladies,
Fellas.
wooden pen.
Alright.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm some crack ass motherfucker. I'm a good, strong gorilla. I imagine that.
We
would
all
be
know.
hard.
We all know. Bubble Butt Bottom Boy would love that.
Yeah, right. You would love a big.
I mean,
strong
I don't
gorilla.
think you could
I mean,
outrun
like,
You couldn't. You can't outrun him.
a good. What's a good, strong gorilla? Is he morally good or is he?
what
Is he? Is he
What
are you
just
trying to say?
rip you apart strong?
Maybe it's Magilla gorilla. Oh, you're too young for that.
Magilla-
Harambe. Maybe he's Harambe.
Yeah, maybe he's
Harambe. You know
Harambe.
what? Fine. If you understand Harambe, we'll go.
Oh
with
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that. All right. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm. I lost my card.
Wait a minute.
There we go. I'm finding a nice elevator to poop in. Yeah, I
Oh,
wouldn't
God.
want to catch you, so that's probably true.
Yes.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm a bag of magic motherfucking beans. Dude, I'm going with some. Oh shit, those are good cards. If anyone says something, they're gonna be too late. Some cracky ass motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. It's
Give him
just,
the black card.
Give me the black. Give me the black
yeah.
card.
Alright.
You slave
Yeah.
owner.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay.
What?
He said I'm a slave owner. I'm like, okay. Okay.
I said you slave owner.
Producer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Producer
Wow.
said.
You better change that hat, son.
Yeah. Yeah. You better hand that hat off to me.
Yeah, no, do you notice he changes? He has a different hat every fucking time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have
Really?
noticed
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
2, 3, 4,
Ooh,
5, 6.
I've got
I
like
I expect some good ones. During sex, I like to think about.
the different hats
I don't
during
remember.
sex. Yeah, I just put a
During-
Is
different
that
hat during
fair?
sex.
I don't remember.
Hey, no, hey, that's perfect. I put
Oh
on
my
a,
god.
I put on a different hat for
I don't know if
sex.
he's doing that.
Yes.
So it's, no, you're butt ass naked. You just change your hat. It's like,
Like,
this is
hey,
my
baby.
sex hat. This is my.
This is my sex
Dude,
hat.
hey, Prison Mike versus Date Night Mike. Date Mike.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
in the office?
Shawshank Redemption.
And all he did was change his fucking
Hey,
hat.
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
I'm the prisoner from Shawshank Redemption. What's his name?
Tony Robbins?
I think. I don't. What is
I
his
don't care. Tim Robbins, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Anyway, wait. Read it one more time.
During sex, I like to think about blank.
I got, guys, I'm not going to show you, but I got the golden card that everyone. Just get the.
Oh, I think I can
Um,
guess. Oh boy.
It's just the stupid card that everyone loves to love and love and love.
Let me guess.
Oh yeah, and we
Don't
got
guess,
a drunk.
don't guess. Sorry.
A big.
One more time. Please read it to me.
During
That's on me.
sex,
You like to think about. My
I like
bad,
to
my bad.
think about Scarlett Johansson.
Honestly,
No, listen.
There's
I
a
came up with
random-
an invisible answer. During sex, I like to think about.
alright, well, fuck it. I didn't think I was going to do this, but I guess in this case, sure.
During.
Well, you already know. You already called it. You
Oh,
already know.
I knew. I
It's-
knew
it's-
it. I knew
It's
it.
like the Justice
It's-
League
it's-
Society of
It is
America
the trump card.
card
It's
of-
the trump. It's the trump
It's
card
the
of the
trump
whole
card.
game. It's the
I
overpowered
don't know
card.
why.
Just read it.
During sex, I like to think about pooping in a leotard and hoping no one notices.
Why would okay.
I don't know why.
Maybe she has a poop fetish. Who knows?
During sex, I like to think about having anuses for eyes.
Oh.
Imagine shit coming out
Oh
of your
gosh,
eyes.
they're your eyes, and you're just
Oh,
like.
So do you
Oh,
go blind
God.
every time you have to shit?
Yeah,
Oh god.
basically.
You'd have to like look down at the toilet and be like.
All right.
Alright.
During sex, I like to think about a big black dick.
No.
He had to try.
You had that. Okay. Wait, what was the last one?
The blank card. Who had the blank
Yeah.
one?
By the way, I did not.
Well,
make
what are you
the
gonna-
move.
what
I
are you
don't
gonna
know
do?
why that
I-
wins.
excuse
but-
me.
During sex, I like to think about what?
Daddy getting hot at the body shop doing something unholy.
Oh.
Oh.
That one. That one.
Daddy at the body shop.
Daddy's here.
Daddy's
Mama
here.
don't know.
Yeah,
Daddy's getting
I was
hot.
gonna say the big.
Body shop doing
I'll
something
admit,
unholy.
I'll admit that was a good card to play. but it was it was a close
But we
second.
were listening to that song.
Well, that was
I
too
don't have the
obvious.
white- I don't have
That's
the
their
white
own.
box.
Ah, I just didn't
Where
know
the-
what else
where's
to
the-
We
do.
were listening to that song.
Oh, it's underneath there. Can you pull up that so I can?
Yeah, I figured out it works, and everyone loves it.
But that's that. And yours was a close second. It
Nah,
was
it's a
real
bullshit
close.
win, dude.
All right,
Because
so
they-
yeah,
it's
of
a
all
card.
cards.
Read 'em and wait.
It's a
Alright, of
meme.
all cards. Anyways, son, take it from someone who's been around the block a few times. Nothing puts her in the mood like blank.
Ooh. Anal
Here you go,
sex.
Chief. I think I got this. We'll see. I don't know. I just I have a feeling.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
we gotta do the random too.
Alright.
Oh god, Anthony, I gotta show you this card.
Jesus, I think I forgot. Okay, can someone else draw for the random? Because it's like,
Oh my god.
hey, so someone else needs to draw for the random.
Okay.
No one else. You can, dude. Can you manage?
It's just, I've been
look how
forget-
lazy this motherfucker
I keep
is.
forgetting, so it's.
Okay, no, that's fair because he's lazy. But it's,
Alright.
Yeah.
Here, do you want me to do it? I can.
Alright,
do it.
I'm gonna.
Oh, you want
I'm
to?
gonna read it. Okay.
I don't want any responsibility this weekend.
Yeah,
like-
really. You
Yeah.
know what? You're off.
Ignore
You're
off
the-
responsibility.
It's his first official
What's gonna
day.
happen? Okay.
Let's
Here,
let him
what's
ignore his
going on here?
responsibilities.
Right.
I
For
have
now.
two. I
For
have
now.
two.
For now.
Alright.
For now.
I have 2 blank cards. So
Oh.
one's
Ooh.
mine.
No, one
Oh,
of them is not
well,
mine.
one was mine.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
Alright.
Pound it.
Son-
Motherfucker,
Air
you
pound,
it.
air pound.
Wow.
Alright.
Wow.
So
You left
instead
it
of
hanging.
pounding it, you pounded me. Thanks a lot, bro.
That sounded out of context.
Alright. Alright. Son, take it from someone who's been around the block a few times. Nothing puts her in a good mood like jobs.
Okay.
Jobs.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Jobs. Yeah, that's my throwaway card.
It's okay.
It was a card I got rid of, but don't worry, the next card I have actually would work.
And yet you did. You.
Because I just drew it.
Alright.
Oh.
Alright. Let me.
Don't be one of those people. We all do it though. It's funny when everyone says like, "Oh, this one would have been perfect."
Yeah,
Everyone does it. I do it. You do it. Everyone.
everyone
does it.
here does it. Yeah.
When you play
Alright.
cards against. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Son, take it from someone who's been around the block a few times. Nothing puts her in the mood like that ass.
Ah! That's got to be the NPC because no, you
That's
two have
gotta-
blank cards and I was jobs, so that's got to be NPC.
Alright.
Yeah,
Son,
good card.
son, take it from someone who's been around the block a few times. Nothing puts her in the mood like what, producer?
Anal sex from a black guy.
From black guy, huh?
Okay.
I think I can top it.
Let's hear what you have to say.
Alright, son, take it from someone who's been around the block a few times. Nothing puts her in the mood like.
Following Finn into that body shop.
And things are getting steamy in here.
Take it from someone who's been to a body shop before.
You going with that one?
Oh, yes, I have.
Ooh, man.
So what do you think?
What do you think?
Who's
Which
the
one?
winner, Doc?
Yeah,
I
who's the
think
winner?
that ass has got to be out because that's obviously
No, let Finn.
Alright,
Who's the winner?
Anthony.
Oh! Yeah!
Because he
I felt
continued
so
with it.
good. When I saw the blank card, I was like, bro, I'm going to follow his blank. We're making a story here.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Hey, nice job.
Anyway, I don't know what I'm about to do in the body shop with you, but because I don't.
He's like,
know
come here for the
Also,
ride. He's like, I'm here for the thrills.
what's a body shop?
A strip.
Work on cars.
Oh,
Cars.
It's British for a strip club.
Oh, okay.
It's British
I've actually
first,
never
but
been to a
here-
strip club. I have
here-
no interest.
yeah,
here.
Yeah.
Here it's called
Okay.
like a car repair shop. It's
Ah,
called-
this is a double up.
Yeah.
All right.
Throw it away. There's a black.
Ready?
I know.
Do you think I can do it? Let's see if I can do it.
Let's see.
Camera. Ready?
Ready?
Oh.
You
Alright.
you looked cool for 5 seconds.
I looked cool for like a quarter of a second.
You were almost, you were almost like Gambit, but
You were almost.
I know it. That's one of my favorite ones. Okay. It's the 21st century. A woman. Oh Jesus. A woman should. Oh no, actually. This is good.
what?
It's the 21st century. I read it wrong. A woman should not have to apologize for. Like. I forgot to say
Oh,
Mike.
oh,
for a second.
yeah, oh,
Sorry,
gee,
so it's
okay.
my time.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you got
Oh, that's like.
It's the 21st century.
Someone draw
woman
for the random.
Is
Oh,
that,
I'll do
is
it.
that
I'll
his?
do it. I'll do it.
Hey, man.
Whoever wants to do it, please remember, because
Well, the real.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I keep getting the good ones. Hell yes.
that's what you keep.
Exactly. It's okay. We all do it.
We
That's
all-
the
it's-
problem.
we're all-
We
we're
can
all-
all keep catching people on it, but the truth of the matter is, in this game, everyone keeps saying it, and there's nothing.
Oh, it's not just
Right.
us. It's not just us. I bet you everyone does. Almost
Alright,
everyone.
I
Anthony
believe the
had-
word I just used was everyone.
Anthony.
You've got the full cods.
Almost everyone. Let's say Rex is the NPC right now. What is that in that guy's
Yeah,
name?
we'll let
Rex?
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
Yeah.
let him know Rexford, but Rex. Yeah, he goes by Rex.
Yeah.
He'll be. I'll let him know what his score is.
I
at the
have
end
an
of the day.
uncle whose name is Rex. Literally, that's his name.
I think he's the first Rex.
Have you seen a cartoon called Generator Rex?
I
No.
am not. No.
It's about this, I guess, this teenager who has like.
Generator.
He's
or
got-
generator.
No,
Rex.
Generator Rex. He's got
Rex,
he
okay.
he's got these nanites in his body that allow him to make like robotic
Cartoon?
weapons. Yeah, it's a cartoon.
That's cool.
Generator X, he said.
yeah.
Generator Rex.
Generator- Generator Rex.
Rex.
And then
Rex.
he fights like a bunch of monsters and shit.
Alright, we're gonna put
Yeah.
this-
Oh, okay.
All right, guys.
Kind of like this.
Listen up. Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
You want to show Anthony like
No, no.
Read the
Okay.
cards.
No animated
cards.
read the
cards.
cards?
Not interested. Can't connect. However much. Okay, sorry. It's the 21st century. A woman shouldn't have to apologize for however much weed $20 can buy. No one should have to
Yeah.
question or apologize for that.
Oh my god.
Even the 21st century when a woman.
So a woman shouldn't have to apologize for a Christmas feast of goose and jellies. Dumb. Sorry.
The dad. That's
Yeah.
what they're like.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Well, women always cook.
A fart so powerful that it wakes the giants from 1,000-year slumber. I like that one.
Oh, that's deep.
Because they claim they don't
Yeah,
fart.
they're like, I don't fart, and then it's like,
Yeah, right? Okay, he just
That-
said it too.
yeah.
They claim they don't fart. But if they did and it was that powerful, I wouldn't make them apologize. I would be like, dude, props.
Hey, you
Mad-
woke me up on time
mad
for work.
respect.
No,
if
Hey,
you
it's
wake
funny.
up a giant.
Mad
no, she
respect.
does that. You wake up right on time for work. You're like, I woke up perfectly 2 hours before. Where's-"
Just as long as it doesn't smell, because that probably
Right.
kill people at that point.
Oh,
yeah.
Then
I'm
you're
just
awake.
saying.
You're like, oh,
oh god.
Hypothetically.
where?
Alright, a woman shouldn't have to apologize for spending lots of money. I mean, that's kind of.
That's what women do.
That,
Oh,
yeah,
who's the
yeah,
fart?
yeah, me. I'm the fart.
I'm the fart.
I'm
You
the
said-
fart.
What was my? Wait, what would you say? What did you say about my emotional baggage?
Yeah, you're like, I have.
Wrong person, but you know.
Yeah, here, you go. You go.
No,
I,
you,
I have
that
you
was
emotional
said who
baggage.
has emotional baggage, and I
Yeah.
was like, me.
Who has emotional baggage?
Who has emotional baggage? Me.
Oh,
claiming
but the truth
it.
hurts.
Oh,
Alright, look,
yeah.
at least I'm
Oh,
not the
dude.
Oh, blank black
it's
card.
a blank black card.
Oh.
Do it.
Do it!
All right.
Wait,
hold on.
you take your time. I have
Yeah.
to urinatara again.
Okay.
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 Take your time. Wait till Anthony gets back.
I have potty.
Okay. You do you, man.
Oh, ooh, wait. This will be. Yeah.
Like you replay that during sex, I like to think about Blake. Like you just replay that card.
Ooh, you know what? I could play it off. What just happened? Since I just moved out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. During sex, I like to think about moving out.
I like to during sex. I like to think about. I'm gonna move out of here one day. Yeah, I gotta change the walls.
I want to move stuff out, like out of my old house and move.
But
into
yeah,
my
so
place.
I finally got my bike back too. I forgot to tell you guys.
Yeah.
But no, it took 2 years, and I have it now. Like I was able to pick it up.
Yeah.
Everything's good. I had to make a few modifications for it, but besides that, I have my vehicle back. I'm glad. I'm waiting for the summer so I can just go.
walking back in style.
Today was actually perfect weather, and dude, every time every time Anthony says, "Hey, go for a ride," I'm like, I should, and I do, and it's great. And it's
Feels
nice.
good to get
It's nice to be reminded about
He
that.
needs to remember that he
Right.
has freedom now.
But I
By the
mainly.
way, can I just
Yeah.
point out, I'm pee shy to myself.
Mhm.
So every time I go pee, I have to sit there and convince. I'm like, all right, man,
Gotta do it.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
You got this, brother.
I'm like,
And I'm like nervous about it, regardless of what.
You're
Like I
so-
can be dead alone, and I'm just like, come on, dude.
I'm nervous
just-
about that too.
You're-
Like,
you're-
I don't know what it is.
Whenever I'm in a public restroom, especially using
Even
like
alone,
a
though.
especially using a urinal.
You're such a pee shy gentleman.
Right.
I don't know. And
Alright,
I've gotten used to
so-
sitting while peeing. I
It's
just
like-
prefer.
It's like the most.
it's cleaner.
Yeah,
So that-
like
I'll give you guys a
especially when I'm like tired.
Hey, let
Yeah,
him
yeah,
All right,
let
so
him-
I'll give you guys a hint. This has to do with what recently just happened.
Blank card.
Ready? So, what happened the day I moved out?
So you move out.
Yeah.
Of
happened?
your parents.
Yeah. What happened on the day I moved out of my
That's
parents'
so
place?
specific. I don't know.
Anything could happen.
Okay, no, I mean, no, that's fair. That's fair. This is too true.
I mean,
Who's
Alright.
playing the NPC?
yeah.
card?
Who's playing the
Who's
NPC?
playing the-
Oh hell yeah, brother! You're welcome for this.
All right.
Just consult a doctor.
Orders, baby. Against everybody.
What happened? Wait. So yeah, what happened when I moved out of my parents' place?
Yep.
An erection that lasts longer than 4 hours. It was a pretty good erection, but
Yeah. Hey, I had a great erection for the last 4 hours.
Hey, mom! Oh God! I moved out. I had a great. Oh no! Jesus.
Imagine your mom's just watching this, like, oh my god.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
What happened the day I moved out? The full-blown marginalization of ugly people. I just move out and I'm
Burn
like,
card.
Ugly
Yeah,
people.
wait, let me
Yeah.
get this straight. I want to understand this. So the moment he leaves his parents' house, the full-blown marginalization. What does that mean?
Ugly people
you're just
take over.
you full. I guess you're
Marginalization.
what you're doing is you're in an intense
I really
way.
don't know that.
No,
All
hey,
right, honestly, I
the
don't know
way
what
I
that
can
means.
the way I can explain it is when you marginalize something, you discard it or you isolate it away from you.
Basically, everyone just hates ugly people.
Right.
People who marginalize ugly
So the
people.
minute you
Yeah.
left your house,
Ugly people started
I
getting
started-
everyone hated ugly people.
I started
You
hating.
started
No, yeah, it was like I started
marginalization.
hating ugly people.
No, not you.
Oh.
You started the marginalization.
Right. Yeah.
After-
of
So
ugly
once you
people.
left
moved
the
out.
house, everyone was like,
I hate
for
ugly
whatever
people.
reason, I fucking hate ugly people.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know what? After that explanation,
It
I'm
made it
voting
so
that
much funny,
card. It's
yeah.
not my choice, but I like it.
Yeah, after we full blown explained it, yeah.
What happened when I wait? Yeah. What happened when I moved out of my parents' place? The Great Depression.
Oh.
Hey, you know why?
Everything just
Yeah.
We're taking all the money now.
Right.
That's right.
everything's all downhill from here, baby.
Yeah. We're building an empire while everyone
It's
else.
the
I
it's
don't
the
wanna do
recession
that.
of 2008.
Oh Jesus.
The recession of
Wait.
2008.
When I moved out, what happened when I moved out of my parents' place? I was getting crushed by a vending machine.
Oh no!
You were
Yeah.
so close, Ben. You were so close.
That was
You
oh.
almost got
I
out. You were
I-
moving out.
I'm gonna
and
move out.
And a vending machine just
crushed
crushed
you.
you.
I'm gonna go get it. Okay, who was that anybody's card?
No.
No.
Don't
No,
answer.
no.
No.
Okay.
Choose your winner.
The vending machine.
Who is it?
Not me.
That was the NPC.
Not me.
It's
NPC.
NPC
Yeah.
won the blank one.
Put it
like over-
yeah,
put it over there where
Where's
it's
the black
in the-
card? Where's the black card?
It's
Here.
Yeah, right
stick
there.
over there.
I'm
the
trying to
black.
find it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Here we
The
go.
light was
No,
bouncing off.
take a
it looked
picture of
white.
that for.
Oh, for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. Or just
Correct.
after, just keep them together.
So-
we'll save all the pairs for him.
Wait, it's a blank card, so I'm actually gonna send him a video so
Yeah.
he knows. So you're gonna have to remind me. Give me one.
Write it.
second.
Write it down on your
Yeah.
notepad.
No. I'm just gonna send. I'm gonna audio him. Yeah. Okay. What was the blank card?
What happened when I moved out of my parents' place?
Ben got a blank black card. So he said, "What happened when I moved out of my parents' house? When I moved out?"
Yeah.
And someone played the card "Getting crushed by a vending machine." So we're like, "Yeah, dude, you're so close. You're moving out." And then of course you die due to vending machine. So we're like, "All right, whose card is it? Whose card is it?" Turns out it was your placeholder, the NPC Rex, who won that round. So congratulations, Mr. Vending Machine.
What's the vending
The vending machine wins over man today.
So then,
So points to Gryffindor, I guess.
so
No, points to Slytherin.
I guess I'll read the NPC.
He's a Slytherin.
I'll read
it
the
again.
NPC then play.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
You'll win
so
the
how's it
NPC.
gonna
Or
work?
should someone else?
for that, what did we do?
I've never.
I
done-
guess we'll just stick with the rule of wherever Pete last. It might change.
Okay, so I think here's what we should do. I think house rules. How's that? I have
Yeah.
an idea. I have an idea.
Okay.
Hear me out. So since the NPC won, we throw one down. We all check it out, and we all vote on one card.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, that's a good
Alright.
idea.
And anyone
Draw-
read.
draw
I'm not.
card,
I'm
draw
not over
card.
there with you. I'm
Okay,
stuck in the
okay.
corner.
No,
I'm
just draw a card. So, do you draw a card?
Okay.
I already drew.
No, a
I
black
already-
card.
He already
Well,
drew
I
one.
already
He already
drew-
drew
I already
one. So
drew.
there's two.
Yeah.
What is this? Get rid of one of them.
Alright, so
Okay.
So okay. So let's leave it.
like the
Let's do this.
Just get rid of one of the cards. What's going on, Chief?
Let's see.
What are you doing? You keep burning.
We
not
get rid
you,
of that
Ben.
one.
You're
Get rid of
good.
that
Put
one.
that away.
Put that in.
You guys, whoever, you calm down, Chief.
Okay.
You said you'd read.
yes, I'd say I read.
Go ahead.
So,
All right.
What's there a ton of in heaven?
What is there? Okay, so we all vote. We all put a card in. I'll go ahead and mix it up. We can put it here, and I can reach. I'm long.
And make sure I didn't accidentally
tall,
mute
So we're
that.
all playing.
Sorry.
Anthony, make sure I didn't accidentally mute that because I bumped it. The mic.
Up.
Okay.
so
What's there a ton of in heaven?
Yep.
So we're all playing here.
yep, we're all of us are playing, including the NPC.
Was
Wait,
there
no,
a
not the
time
NPC.
No, not the NPC.
Yeah, right.
Remember,
Just
he won.
us.
Yeah,
just
just us,
We
yeah.
need to determine who goes next. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and shuffle it, and then wait. What? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
yeah. 5 of us with. Oh.
All right. So, gentlemen, let's see here.
Wait, let me see. What is this avatar?
What's this? Oh, that's their point.
No, like, you know.
The fucking AI,
No.
dude.
No, no.
All right. Oh. All right, guys. What is there a ton of in heaven? Double penetration,
Oh.
The good old DP.
uncut daddy dick, assembling
Oh.
IKEA furniture.
No, that's hell.
Oh,
That's
God,
hell.
that's what are you talking about?
Good, clean Christian comedy.
Oh,
that sounds
no.
like hell too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get rid of those.
So
two.
should we? I agree. Hell.
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 Yeah.
Hell.
Both of those are
Alright.
hell. That,
You know,
like,
the
that's
sad
hell.
part. Sad part.
So-
That's mine, but I had
right.
nothing good.
So we,
yeah.
what we got left? Double
So
penetration.
what is there a ton of in heaven? Double penetration and uncut. I'm
Yeah.
going with uncut daddy.
Yes.
dick. Oh,
Oh.
whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa,
wait.
whoa! This is a group vote, chief.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh
yeah,
shit.
remember
That's
this
right.
is
That's
this
right.
is the AI version.
Alright.
Oh, yes.
house
Read it.
rule,
That's
house
right.
rule.
That's right.
So-
Yeah.
We
yeah,
all
shit.
agreed those.
That's
are
right.
out.
That's
So
right.
read it one more time.
Read it one
Okay,
more time.
so what is there in heaven? Double penetration, uncut daddy dick.
What do
Now
you-
my vote is uncut daddy dick.
Okay. Ben, what's your vote? We'll just go around this way.
What is there a ton of in heaven? Double penetration, uncut daddy dick.
I'm gonna have to go with double penetration.
All right.
All right. That's 1 for 1. No, and it's my vote now too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Uncut daddy dick.
Okay.
Uncut daddy dick.
All right. Who's
I
that?
That was mine.
I had to vote for it because it was my card.
Oh no
but
no
yours
no no no!
makes-
Chief
Oh.
up. No, chief
Okay.
up. I just made up that phrase, dude. I have a whole dictionary.
Chief
of
up.
shit. Yeah. No, that word up is what I was trying to say.
Word up, baby.
Yeah. No, dude, that's a clever. No, you played the game.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, yours was good. Yours was good.
No, actually, they were both good, but
They're
honestly,
both-
I like
just
the daddy
saying
dick.
it.
But Daddy did.
I'm
Yeah.
saying
that
it.
Yeah.
I thought it
Well,
was your
hey.
card because that's
No,
something
see.
I feel like you would say.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
What was
Also-
yours? What was yours?
Mine was the Christian thing.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine
yours was the
mine
IKEA.
was
Here,
bad.
see,
I didn't
that's
have
that's
any
weird.
of
Your
that.
That's really iconic.
Assembling that stuff
That's
is
weird.
hell.
Your
it's
humor
like really
is-
bad.
Your humor
Dude,
is
excuse me,
Christian
these
gay, which is
Are
Yeah.
IKEA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a
This
good-
desk.
it
It's
was
a good
hell.
should
mix
mention
because I
this.
have my mom
And
who's
guess
highly
what?
Christian.
He didn't have.
And I'm gay.
I kind of helped.
Right, but you
like,
take
You
comedy
helped.
from both.
He didn't.
yeah, like listen.
He doesn't. I told him I was like, he doesn't. He admitted he doesn't know how to do like instructional shit because he's never done it before.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I was like, as long as you could just be here with me, motivationally, and also if I just need a second pair of hands.
Like, listen.
And that you did do. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
because
let me-
But you
let's-
even
well,
said,
yeah,
I have no idea what I'm
I've
doing.
also noticed. Hold on,
Let's tell the podcast.
Well,
people
I've
about
also
that.
noticed
Yes.
something. If there's a time where I'm not in the mood, but I still want to hang out, I end
Oh,
up,
when you're
no,
gone, you're gone.
I mean, I end up for a short time boosting other people's energy up without it.
Boosting, yeah.
Yeah, like I just
What do you mean?
noticed the vibe raises in the room
When what?
whenever I feel like when I'm around. It's a new feeling for me because when I was younger that never happened. I was never able to
Yeah.
do that. But like,
Like the
I,
vibe, the vibe
I
goes
walk
up.
in and I see he's hurting, I fix it. Next thing you know,
The vibe is just through the roof.
that's forgotten, right? Like
Yeah,
we
that's straight
took
up
care of
forgotten,
it,
yeah.
it's done, we can hang out
It's
now.
just in the past.
And then we do whatever we want, and
we have a great time. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yep, exactly. We have a great.
No, it's
We
good
have
that you
a
can-
we have a fucking fabulous
We
time.
do.
Basically, it just spreads,
Like
dude.
before
Yeah.
I
It
met
just
you,
spreads.
like before I met
To
you,
the right
I was
people.
dealing with
And
a
I-
toxic relationship.
Right. Exactly.
I can say for
And since I know Ben,
yeah,
and I've known you for long, you opened the door to me too. Like since I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can say for a fact I actually enjoy doing that. As much as I have my, the issues I deal with and the things I have to do for myself, it's just like I'm glad to help other people because
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I want to do,
Yeah.
and I mean I feel like maybe I should go back to personal training, do the certification, and just do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to go back to the college class and finish because that's more money. But also,
Yeah.
I've told the story.
You're
It's
still working on student loans.
College,
Yeah, I'm
college
so-
is
yeah.
Hey,
So I don't
you
want any more
can
money.
always go back to school.
right.
Like-
Case in point.
But
Yes.
see, I could.
Like, honestly,
but here's the thing.
I go to college.
I don't have to get the degree. I could just do the
because
certification.
college is free there.
Start working.
there's
you know,
a lot.
and
There's
still-
a lot more than.
But
it's
I'm
not
saying
that
I-
simple.
It's,
Right.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm saying if I got the certification, I could start. Just start.
Oh,
don't
I
even-
wasn't
yeah.
talking about you. I'm
Oh.
sorry. There's
But-
so many things going on right now.
But yeah, so I'm
Trying to-
I'm
trying to
thinking
talk
about
to-
doing the certification so I can become a personal trainer because I'm very knowledgeable about
I
it.
always told. I was
apply
curious
it-
why you stopped doing that. I thought you wanted.
It was because when I was depressed, I stopped doing what I loved. Like I stopped working out because I feel like sometimes my emotions amplifies my back pain too.
Yeah.
And it can
Right.
because if you treat yourself like shit, your body's gonna feel like shit.
Your body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's how
Yeah.
I felt
And that's
with
the mind body connection that I live by. And now that I understand that, it's like, hey, I was actually causing myself pain without knowing I was causing myself pain. Because that's what
Psychological
your brain,
pain and physical pain are kind
by
of
because your
intertwined.
subconscious mind is like, oh, you have all these issues you're dealing.
Everything is.
Your subconscious, my
Everything, yeah.
subconscious mind was complaining. It wasn't supporting me.
Mhm.
It was saying you're dealing with this, this, and this, and this. Buck up. That's the only advice I got. I had to learn, hey, you're going to struggle. This is going to happen.
You
No
know,
matter
shit
what.
happens in life.
Yeah, right. No matter what your parents say, do something. And then I ended up getting help from my stepdad, who then who had the idea to get me the bike in the first place. I paid for it, but he's like, hey, look, bike's very affordable. You just got your stimulus check. That's what I spent it on.
Yeah.
I only had to spend like 500 of my own dollars
Yeah.
that I had saved.
Okay.
It's like, you know what? It's worth it. I got the bike. I
It
had
was
my freedom.
time.
Yeah,
It was yes.
but
It was your time.
and I advanced, and then I took 2 steps back because it was like I just wanted one more year on my bike, and then I was like, I'm ready for a car. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I've been delayed now, and so it's like I was so comfortable on it. I just blast my
Like,
speaker
let me,
and go.
Let me ask you this.
Now when I started now, I have to just focus on the road. I have
Okay.
to relearn what I'm doing,
Yeah.
but I've retained enough to where I can start at a safe,
Right.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
But
let
I'm
me-
mainly waiting
How do
until
you, like-
summer until I'm more comfortable. You know what I mean?
Getting your license.
Hmm.
Have you thought about going back since you're making more money now?
Right.
Have you thought about going back to take your driver's test and actually get a car? Have you thought about
Have you
that?
thought about
I said
that?
I just
Mhm.
told you I need to wait. I need to get used to my bike again.
Yes.
because that's
right.
what was
I
motiv-
understand that.
That's what was motivating me to get a car. But since I'm back 2 years,
Okay.
I want to finish
At least
relearning my bike so I'm confident enough, and then I go to a car.
Can I just?
Because
say
you know, like both
Because
of us.
I
both
need-
of us.
I need a slow
Yeah.
process. If I rush it, I'm gonna be too overwhelmed. Next thing you know, I crash the first time I'm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let Anthony.
But
Anthony.
go
He's
ahead.
got.
Anthony.
Can I just say something very honestly? And again, I know I've said it here and there, but after 34 years of all kinds of weird shit, good, bad, but constantly bouncing all over the place, never having consistency, never having control, but a lot of that was my fault. And after taking ownership and choosing to change, what I've come to realize sitting here right now, I think this may be one of the happiest moments in my life. And I've never,
Yeah.
ever been this consistently, I've never been able to say, I am happy and I love myself.
I mean, like this group we have right here is
Right.
like we were a family essentially.
Oh, that's
But
what I
what
said.
I'm saying
yeah.
is I look in the mirror and today when you guys drove off, and it's, I don't
It's
feel
like-
awkward saying this at all right now. But when I looked in the mirror, I was cleaning up shit more and you guys were off, getting lunch
Giving
and
the
shit.
getting
Right.
gas.
Yeah.
Food.
Or
Mhm.
whatever, and I looked in the mirror and I don't even like looking at myself in the eyes, it's hard to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
You did.
I did, and I was like, dude,
This is amazing.
no, I said, first of all, I've never heard Ben laughing this much and being as loud as he has been, because he's usually very quiet. But I was like, I think he's happy right now too. And I was like,
Yeah.
what I realized was, I've been constantly designed to believe that I should hate myself.
Mhm.
And now I looked in the mirror and I said, dude, not only am I fucking proud of you, but I love you.
Yeah.
And you know what? Those people out there, there's a reason they're in your house right now.
Right.
They love you too.
Yeah. No. It's
You know what I mean?
like I
Like I'll
said,
tell you this.
I honestly.
This is another change I'm seeing.
I feel like
he's more happy that he's moved out. Like,
I
Right.
haven't
he's
seen
even
him like that.
right.
I know he's on guard,
No.
Right.
but he's happy.
He's happy that
Yes.
he's moved out.
I have a third family that I can. I mean, I don't want to say rely on. Yeah, I can.
You know, I
Yeah.
will never go anywhere as long. What did I tell you? What I told Ben, and this is true. This is just my truth.
You're true.
I love everyone unless you give me a reason not to.
Yep.
It's
Exactly.
just that simple.
Yep.
It is.
Right.
Absolutely.
I will show you the same amount of love that I show every fucking person.
Yes.
Because he.
Until
You give me
you
a reason.
take that away.
Because
Because
for instance, I'm guessing Zach never.
Love and trust. But it's
That-
too-
Oh,
it's
I have no
here-
trust for anyone.
here's
That's
what I
love,
can hate.
love can be a
Here's what I
two-way
can
street.
tell.
I want trust.
And
Since-
there's a very thin line between
Since
love
you
and
since
hate.
you lived with
Yes.
Sluggy Duggy,
Very thick.
you know how he was. I bet you in the beginning when he was just asking you stuff, it was
I'm
just
sorry.
like-
Wait.
okay.
The first part. Sorry.
So I'm saying what's happened is you've been exposed to a roommate who was bad for you,
Ex-fiance,
Right.
roommate,
and then you've been
parent
exposed to
control.
a person who's good for you. But what I'm saying is,
He
with-
wants me to do this.
I'm
to the
saying
camera,
you've-
and I agree with
no,
you.
I'm saying you've noticed such a good improvement because like when I was moving in, you noticed I had my TV quieter than I needed to.
Mhm.
You don't know. See, I
No,
feel
I'm
like-
saying I do those little things.
Oh
Because,
yes.
Out of common
Oh
courtesy.
yes. So first of all, I want you to know
Mm,
you never have to overthink about it.
okay.
But what
Yeah.
you're doing, you probably don't even need to do.
He's
Well,
doing
I've
that.
never-
No, but I
yeah.
appreciate. No. I hear what, but I do appreciate that you actually give a fuck
Because that's
about
what-
your new home.
Because that's why I asked you. I said, "Hey, tomorrow.
Yeah,
you're-
I know, you did
tomorrow
tell me,
you're
yeah,
working.
yeah.
I'm off tomorrow.
No,
'cause I have the
honestly,
day
if I
off."
can hear your shit, I kind of would prefer to hear your shit personally.
Okay.
I
Because
like.
I
no,
was-
really, I
okay.
need noise.
You need
Well,
noise.
okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Makes
because
sense.
I was
Yeah.
planning on watching a movie, I would
Otherwise,
just
wait. He understands this.
Yeah,
All I,
I-
hear is.
have. I was wanting
It's
to
called
watch.
white noise. Is
White
it white
noise,
noise?
yeah.
I was wanting to watch a movie tomorrow. But I want to
That's a
have
real
you know,
high-pitched
Hi,
white
I'm an
noise.
idiot.
But I want to have good surround
The
sound.
idiot has entered the
because
chat.
here's the thing: every time I'd want to watch a movie with just my mom, just to spend time with her, she'd be like, "The light has to be on while we watch a movie." I'm like,
Oh,
no, I want the light off. I want the fucking screen. I have the screen now, and I want it loud. I'm an audiophile. That means I like sound.
So me too.
Nothing that involves
A lot of people with
No, an
autism.
audiophile means you're obsessed with.
Yeah. No, it is because I sleep with sound.
Mhm.
I enjoy doing
No,
that.
no, but that would mean I'm an audiophile.
Yeah.
You are.
We both kind of
you.
are
I feel
because
like I use it because of
Well,
ADHD and stimulation
I
and
mean,
distraction. And,
it
Like-
does the same for me. It can distract me, calm me down. I
so would
used
that
it.
still be? Oh, I should
Like,
look it
listen,
up.
listen.
What am I doing?
Yeah,
when I
have
was
a
younger-
computer right in
listen,
front of me. I could
I'll
just
tell you
Google
this.
it.
I used it a lot in high school.
When I was young, like here, go ahead.
like
Go ahead.
yeah, so like
No,
you
no,
said,
no,
it.
You're going on to something. Let him do his quick thing, and then
Yeah.
you go.
Like,
So,
I'll say
no,
when I was
Wait,
younger.
what? Who are you talking to?
You have a long thing.
Oh,
He has a quick thing.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
when I like, let's say like for example, like when I was younger, like I would do, like I had like a sensory thing because I was so young. Like
Yeah.
you know, like how you're younger.
A lot of
A
Right,
lot of
was-
people with
was it-
autism have.
He's
like,
got
What-
these
was,
sensitive-
was it like this where like if they just barely touched you, you'd be
yeah,
like,
when, that's happened
I
when
mean,
I was
you
younger.
wouldn't freak out, but you'd just kind of be like,
It'd be like,
What
whoa,
the fuck are
like,
you doing?
Yeah,
Why
like-
am I talking? I'm not
And
on the
then-
spectrum. I should let you guys
yeah.
discuss
And then
this.
also was
You're
it,
the
It's when I was
professionals,
younger,
really.
but
was
I-
it sound too?
experts.
Like, it was sound as
So
well when
if-
I was younger.
So
yes.
if someone were to walk into the classroom randomly
What am I looking
and you're doing homework or
Guys,
something,
what am I looking at?
you'd be like,
Audio file.
audio
Yeah.
file, yeah.
you'd be like, what the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I felt like with music, I could focus, but it was more than that because I used it to calm me down.
Yes.
I used it to make
Like
me feel
I'll tell you a
happy.
story real
Because
quick.
you can actually listen to all the
He didn't
songs I
let you,
have,
did he?
Yeah.
and you see,
It's okay.
No, it's
Let him
I
go.
can see how my music was reflecting how I was feeling. Like there was a period where it was happy, a
Mhm.
period where it has some dark, good music, and then a period where it's like rebel
Like
or
it
Right.
can
Right.
how like certain music
And
can
so-
like reflect how I'm feeling.
I
that
shuffle
day.
it,
Right.
and when I work out, sometimes the perfect song comes on, and I'm just like, fuck
Guys,
yeah.
real quick,
You know.
game wise, where are we?
Oh,
I have to read,
He has to
but-
read.
But I'm letting you know like a sensory like thing.
Yeah, right.
This is crap.
I used to go through
I mean,
that, and I
yeah,
still do.
it's
No,
great.
I still do sometimes. It happens every once in a while,
Mhm.
but now that I'm aware of it and I can kind of control it because I really work
Maybe
on
that
it.
was my
The maturity level.
Right, and part of it was because I was still living with younger kids who, still kids,
I like the way you said it to me earlier. Younger siblings.
younger siblings.
Yeah.
Because I was living with younger siblings,
Mhm.
and I hated loud sounds. Sometimes my sister would make a random sound. I'd be like, "Shut up, please."
Like please.
And
like,
I
please be
even
quiet.
remind her, I'd be like, "You have a brother?" "Yes, I'm an adult. I have autism." I would have to remind my parents that. I'd be like, "Mom, I'm on the spectrum."
Did you ever have the issue
hated-
where your parents didn't believe that it
Yeah.
existed?
Yeah.
My
Well,
brother
no.
was-
So they found out. Then they thought I
Because
was.
my brother's on the spectrum.
They-
and
they
they
thought-
didn't think it was. They
So-
didn't know what it was yet.
So when I found out, they thought I was using it a lot. So they
Oh, we're
ignored
older
it.
than you. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was. But
Yeah,
when,
drug.
right.
They thought we were using drugs. My
Well,
ADHD while
right.
putting me. Don't ask.
But
Yeah,
so
but-
they.
watch
My,
the podcast.
my parents thought that my autism. I was kind of taking advantage.
So where you're wrong? Hang on, we got
Yeah.
it real quick.
Okay.
Real quick. Audiophile. A hi-fi enthusiast. It puts professional audio sound within the reach of the audiophile. A
No,
hi-fi
not that.
enthusiast.
Oh my god.
What? What do you mean?
No, it's called an,
Wait, wait,
an
wait. An
audio.
exceptional breed of people who are fascinated by pure audio,
Okay.
motivated by sound quality, and addicted to audio gadgets. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
That's
you're
what.
not.
No,
That's the person who's like, I want to like
Well, I
go
don't-
into that field.
No, I'm talking about. I
You're
just
not an
enjoy it.
audiophile, dude.
Okay.
No, that's not the
Well,
definition.
then what would that?
What you're looking at is you need sound to be stimulated. I mean, I'll find something. You keep
Okay.
talking. I'll look something.
But
up.
yeah. But like.
This
But-
is why we need a producer. But yeah,
Right,
I'll
but
find
it's not just being stimulated. It also like
you need its period.
yeah.
But you're not obsessed with like the gadgets or
Right,
how
right.
it works or
I
how
just
the-
want
You need
quality sound.
to hear it.
Yeah.
Like for example, like
so
I would say,
like I was saying, now I know I can have my TV at 80 and you'd be fine with it.
Oh, I'm totally good.
Okay.
like I'll tell you this, like
Because I,
have
want to watch a movie. You know what I
And it
mean?
barely comes through anyway.
like
because-
music, like
Hold
I'm
on,
very.
just let me I've never been able to have my own studio like that.
He's
I
getting
got-
used
yeah.
to the fact again that
Yeah.
he wants he's feeling it out. And by the way, appreciate.
I'll tell you this though, like I would say, like because like since I played an instrument for 12 plus years,
Mhm.
I have perfect pitch on a piano. Like play any note on a piano, I can guess it right away. Like I can know what frequency it is. Like what would that consider me an
My
audiophile?
parents.
Because I can like I know like some of the frequencies of.
Wouldn't that be more like you're
I'm musically-
enthusiastic about music study?
I'm musically inclined.
Maybe
Yeah, no, yeah.
My
it
autism-
could be
Actually, you know
audiophile.
what's
My
funny?
autism is a
No,
superpower.
what's
I
funny
treat
is
it as a
Bile
superpower.
means obsessive.
so no, they've actually said that the majority of people on the spectrum are good with music.
Yeah,
We just
it's
are.
a it's a
Because
superpower.
I
can
no,
do
I
that.
think it helps us to connect. And
music.
so,
it heightens my
I
senses.
realize when I've been I've been meditating mainly when I sleep. I've timed it to where if I play certain music, it puts my brain into meditation while I'm sleeping, so you
Yeah.
can do the important work while you're not awake,
Right.
and then you notice that in your waking life when it works out.
Like when I was.
So you know it's
like
you
my
know they
parents,
call it
they have a piano.
they call
Oh
it
yeah.
sub,
So at my house we do. too.
John, they call it subconscious programming.
Yeah.
It's basically you sort of trick your brain into a positive.
Hey,
Yeah.
what is it called when you have to sleep with noise? And by the way, when they say have to sleep with, that means you have to have it. You have to
Yeah.
all time. We'll just assume in general.
Okay.
The loud noises you make may be disturbing to a sleep partner or
Oh,
other. Wait, what?
Yeah. Right. We get just this.
But-
The exact number of catathrenia.
Oh.
Catathrenia. Catathrenia.
Catathrenia.
CATA freaks me out because that's like catastrophic.
Catathrenia.
Okay. So
Yeah.
go ahead, Kat.
Catatonic.
Oh.
Researchers have 0.17%.
Well, I mean, music has been shown to stimulate like
A lot of people.
dopamine,
Yeah,
serotonin,
like
and
Nah,
Why-
so it's
the-
not
no,
this.
but
it's
no,
not
but
this,
also
it's
the
not
reason-
this.
yeah, the reason why people listen to music while they work out, they've done this study actually. They took a group of people who don't listen to music while they work out, and took a group who did, and the group who did worked out harder,
Why do I?
you know, in the correct way, and they were more motivated to do it.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
also, they could push farther because you don't feel the pain when you're distracted. You know what I mean?
'Cause
You
right,
don't get
because
sore. Right.
without music, it feels like torture.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
Okay, so this actually makes more sense, at least
Okay.
for me.
All right.
Background noise helps to distract from anxious or intrusive thoughts and
Yes,
prepares
oh,
the mind for sleep.
Yeah, because the classical music I feel silenced my brain because that's what it did
Yep.
when I was a baby.
And to me, I like to
Yeah.
hear people talk. And
And it's funny how he likes the orchestra because he's like, it
Fun-
sounds like an orchestra to your
Fun
room."
fact
I'm like,
though,
it
a
knocks
lot
you
of
out.
composers, famous composers like Mozart,
Mhm.
actually was on the spectrum before it was even invented. There was studies shown that he had a form of autism. Think
And he
about
was
it.
really
Think
good at
about
I
music.
have no idea.
yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
that, no,
but
that's
I
a
mean,
fact.
it's
He was
interesting.
He
because
was-
of that. He was really good at music. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
that's when
I
he
will
was
say
good.
this, considering God knows how many of my friends are on the spectrum, including my brother, I can tell you, yes, everything, because my brother, the very first thing he started compulsively lying about, yes, I know that sounds like a funny way to start the conversation, but it's true,
Right.
was the fact that he was making his own music when in fact he was stealing it from others and pretending it was his. But what he has done since then, he you know, you use the electronic
Right.
programs because it does, even when I'm trying to make a tune or
Right.
something, it's easier for me to visualize it. But he
Like-
doesn't make, now he does make his own music. And
Like sometimes I'll like write arrangements of already pre-recorded stuff of like stuff I
Right.
hear.
but his is electronic music, and that's how what is good for him.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not into it, but I will say this, unbiasedly, it's not bad, but it's
And-
like, but yeah, you.
But I'll have to
but
show-
I
I'll
was
have
gonna
to
say
show-
you
also-
guys. I was gonna say
but
you
also
guys
I've
on the
noticed
spectrum.
too,
Like all three of us.
All three of
three
you.
of
Well,
us.
really though, you
Right.
guys
Yeah.
are good at like for whatever. But what I was gonna say, I wanted to say this with Rex, but no one would let me fucking talk.
Sorry.
No, because Rex was here and he was talking about music and shit, and I was gonna say this is the one thing that I do believe about universal truths that I know is a universal truth. I just know it. No one dislikes music.
Yeah.
There's no
It's-
doesn't matter what kind of
It's
There's-
the purest form of expression.
there is some kind of sound if you are capable of hearing or even feeling, if it's just bass.
Yeah.
If you're deaf, even deaf people experience music.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
They feel it.
Look,
Right. Yeah.
Beethoven was deaf.
That's right.
Beethoven
Yeah,
was
he
deaf.
just
He
felt
wrote
the
music.
But my
Yeah.
point is, for whatever reason, and I think the reason is really obvious. It's like you said, it's very expressive, and it feels, all feels. You know what I mean?
It
literally
helps-
covers
it would-
even feelings we don't even know we have.
Because what happens is
Yeah.
when you're younger and you first listen to it, it helps you kind of know what the emotion is if the song is, you know,
Right.
correct.
Like I'll tell
So
you, like
if you tailor the correct songs to the kid, then you could teach them, hey, this
when
is,
I was younger.
this is what you feel like when you're angry, sad, what,
Yeah.
And
like, I'll
That
tell you
makes
this.
And I've done that with my own personal music, and it's so weird because sometimes I'll be working out really hard. It'll be to a sad song. I'm like, what the fuck am I
Yeah.
doing? But it helps me. I realize it also helps me get my anger out because, like,
Yeah.
you're frustrated at work.
with a
Then I go to the gym and work out, and it's just like that's
like,
that's energy, pent up energy I took.
Like,
And
I'll tell you this, my
you know.
favorite song when I was younger, like I'm just saying this as like a stimulative thing. When
Right.
I was younger, like when I was like younger, like before kindergarten, my
Mhm.
favorite song that would stimulate me.
I'm sorry, I just
No, the way you worded it was.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, with the way
Yeah,
the
the
one
song
song,
that's
That
The one-
is
the one-
stimulating
the one song that would
What
always
was it?
calm me down was Johnny Cash's "Ring of Fire."
really?
Yeah,
That's
I'm dead
cool.
serious.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it was
Uh-huh.
Johnny Cash's "Ring of Fire." Yeah, listen to it. It's not really like
It's a
I
great song.
listened to
exactly
Yeah, I
like
listened,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I listened to Green Day when I was in kindergarten.
Oh
yeah.
my god, you guys are. You are a baby!
If you call me that one more time, I swear to God.
Hey, we're hey,
That's
we're,
22!
No. Hey,
I know
One
Green
more
Day.
time.
Anthony,
One more
Anthony,
time.
we're the
Why?
hey, Anthony.
Why does that
So,
bother you?
Anthony-
You should be happy about that.
We
I'm not
hey,
happy about that.
Anthony, we are
Alright.
the
Okay.
Aspie
Like,
Stooges.
Like,
No, get
I don't like
Get
being
it?
called a baby.
Hey.
What would you say?
Anthony.
Alright, fair
we
enough.
us three are the Aspie Stooges.
The Aspie.
We do stupid shit, but in a smart way. Well,
yeah, we say
yeah.
stupid shit, but in a smart way. But yeah, we call like there
That's-
were a few songs that actually I really liked as a kid.
Okay.
Well, the number one song I liked really as a kid, and I still do to this day, was Johnny Cash's "Ring of Fire."
Yeah?
Right, right.
And the next one I liked was "Boogie Wonderland" by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Mhm.
Okay.
Then I think then another one, the third one I think I remember was another Johnny Cash song. I was gonna say I think it was "Walk the Line." I think.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good song.
Oh, absolutely.
So I don't know how people feel about Nickelback,
Nick,
No,
Mix-
yeah.
but
mixed,
there was one song called "Good Afternoon."
Good afternoon.
I just
There-
didn't,
they-
I didn't
they
like
made
it.
the
I don't
song.
have
It was-
anything
well,
against him. I just didn't
Look
like
at
it.
this
it was
photograph.
Okay, so,
Look at this graph.
right.
Yes,
It's,
yes.
it's a song about them throwing a party at their house but it's like a bunch of people. Like if you watch the YouTube video with the song, it's like, oh, they're throwing a massive party
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
with them and their friends, and they're just partying their asses off. And
Like-
so that was my old view in life. I was like, yeah, let's party with my friends,
Right.
but party with the whole
Oh,
block type
who's
shit.
that
But it's,
Right? Right?
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
at,
right?
yeah, at that
Right?
time it was.
Yeah.
That's just how I felt,
Yeah.
but that's not the way to do it.
Like,
Because,
I'll tell you this: when another person I've been listening to more recently,
Mhm.
after watching, I've been listening to Elvis more recently because
Really?
the movie came out.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
we watched it together.
Yes, we
Exactly,
did. We
we
watched
did.
the Elvis movie together.
Oh god, that was the
little
morning. No, that was the afternoon before we ate the pizza. Then we
Yeah,
ate
And
the-
we
yeah.
all had like that diarrhea.
No,
I-
it wasn't.
I didn't.
No,
I
it wasn't
I had
diarrhea.
diarrhea.
It
I
just no.
didn't.
What it was is it felt weird, and I could smell the spices that were on the pizza that we had that you sprinkled on,
Yeah.
and my stomach afterwards was just like,
It wa-
dude,
it was
what the
hurting it.
fuck did you do? It was just
Like-
like it was like drink some water,
What the
go to
fuck
work,
did
and
you
then
do?
eat some more at lunch
I
and try to
remember
feel
back
better.
in the day.
Oh.
Did you have a reaction with the pizza too?
No, I didn't.
Because
I did
you're
not
u-
have a
I
reaction.
think you're used to it because I don't
Yeah.
eat pizza a lot like I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had like a reaction the next morning.
Well, probably not. It was probably acidic because it was from Papa John's.
Yeah, it was Papa
Oh my
John's.
God.
So we're not going to eat there for a very long time.
At least don't eat the spices with it.
Yeah, don't get the thin crust with, or we can still get the thin crust, but,
But
not
don't
with
put the
spice.
spices on it. Just
Yeah.
throw it away.
I think you guys forget you've been live while talking about diarrhea.
Anyway,
Yeah,
like
that's
the Papa
right.
shits. Hey,
I just let it go.
Hey,
It's
no,
like,
I'm
hey,
gonna listen.
this is comedy gold.
hey, we've got
Yeah,
Papa
I'm not
shit-
gonna
no,
stop
no,
you.
No, hey,
It's too
they're
late now.
called-
I don't care.
they're called the Papa shits.
Alright.
Hey,
She's
hey,
not as spicy as you fellas.
Dave, that's a book.
Hey, the,
Everyone
what did you
poops
call
is a
the
book.
Three
Papa
Stooges?
poops. No, they're the the title of the book is Papa Poops, but it's really just about Papa John's and people eating it and pooping.
Nice.
Papa Poops.
Hey, Papa Poops, what are you gonna do? Hey,
What
are you- hey,
if
hey,
that's a
what are you
children?
gonna do?
No,
Papa
that-
Poops.
That's a
What
children-
about it?
Down, though.
That's
What
a,
about it?
No, what that is
What
that's
about
that is a children's book warning
outta
kids about
Oh,
eating
West
Let's
Papa
get it
John's.
back.
You have
Hey,
to
if you're
have
from
a
the Bronx,
safety
get out.
manual. Imagine if you had to have a
What's
safety
that
manual
gabagoo?
in the
Ah,
form
The
of a
fuck
book.
is
hey, I
John.
don't know.
Imagine having a safety manual
I think
in
it's
the
a
form of a
sausage.
book for kids to warn them about Papa John's.
Oh God.
It's like when you order
So
Papa
what
Hey.
is
John's.
the deal with what's? Oh, never mind.
Hey,
Don't-
Papa John's is,
Yeah,
Papa
it's
is a
like-
racist.
It's like when you order Papa John's, don't get the thin crust or get it without the spice,
Get it without the spices.
or it'll cause this.
I think my podcast
No.
got hijacked by
The producer
The,
and
by-
the,
what
the
is
Aspie
it?
Stooges.
Pizza shits.
The Aspie Stooges.
new podcast. New podcast title.
One, two,
Pizza
three.
Stooges.
The Aspie
Yeah,
Stooges.
The Appy Stooges.
The, what did you
What?
say? No,
The
no.
Aspie Stooges.
Yeah, Aspie
Aspie.
Stooges.
I said we should just call it the Ass Stooges.
No, you have to say
Okay.
Asp. Okay.
Aspie.
Okay,
I know.
I don't-
it was just. A
We are
joke.
trying to reclaim the
Okay,
word,
John.
my friends.
I don't think you don't drink,
God.
do you?
No.
Okay.
On occasion I do, but I don't.
We may,
on the
we
way
may.
you do.
The name is
I
pending
wonder
now.
how you would like Greg's.
I think we have to
go
change
to
it.
Greg's.
I don't know.
Greg's. What is Greg's?
It's
Explain.
a gay bar.
Yes, it's a gay bar,
I'm straight, so I probably wouldn't like it.
dude.
No,
I-
even if I did drink or not.
But dude, they're fun. Like I went there and just hung out with people. We didn't have to be like, oh hey baby, oh my god, let's
Yeah.
bang. No, you can
Let's
just
bang.
you
like
can have a genuine conversation.
it'd
With,
be like,
Especially the guys on the patio.
yeah, I just sit
I'd be
there
like,
all night.
yeah,
I
I'm
just-
here.
I would-
Let's deal with it.
Dude, all night I just sit back there and listen to the stories and we just talk. And we
Okay.
just
Yeah.
drink and talk, you know? Whatever,
And
just
then
chill.
I feel like more free out there
Right.
without Kevin.
Well, yeah. But you need to find
What did you do?
But you need to find a new bar, I feel like. Because
Anthony,
Zach
I
goes
do.
Zach goes there.
Well, I
Your
haven't
other-
seen. I haven't seen Zach in a while.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is you may need to find a new place, especially if
See,
your-
that's what
your
I was
current,
actually
especially if your
thinking
current
about.
boyfriend is
Yeah.
still going there. Because I can tell you still have that feeling, but
Yeah.
whenever you,
Oh
But-
no! Oh hell
no, not
No.
like that. I mean
No.
like
no!
I feel like you
The-
s-
the
I
hell
feel
no.
I feel like you still have a disgust for him, but you bring him up and you're mad about him
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you don't
He's
need to
not
be mad.
yet indifferent.
Yeah.
He still cares. He-
Yeah,
Like me,
but-
no, yes, like me. I
still
hate
care.
him, and
I
should-
did that. I did
I
that.
shouldn't
with,
hate
hey,
You should let it go.
I should not care.
Anthony can vouch for this. I did that for Sluggy Dougie for a while.
He,
After-
dude, he
after-
was
because
good
I
at this.
broke down. He crippled me when I was already.
Oh, you?
And
when
sorry,
I
that. Sorry.
yeah. So when I
I'm
Anthony,
sorry.
but-
I'm,
Go
I'm-
sit in the corner.
Other people got affected too. I know.
But
I know.
what-
I know.
what I'm saying is, you know, that
What?
that relationship
Don't
I
tell me
thought
that's
I
the black
had
card. Don't-
with I thought he
This
was a
is the black
genuine,
card.
you know.
That I have to read. Yeah.
Oh no!
So I thought
Oh, what?
I thought he was
You
a,
want me to get another one?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
so let
I'll
me,
switch it.
What?
so
No.
He doesn't want this card.
all right. So I thought.
Let me read it real quick.
You can't.
Wait, let's just real quick.
Wait,
so
the
I-
white or the black card?
The black card.
You're asking him.
No, he has to read it. We
I have to read it. Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah.
We have
you
30
won.
minutes left, so we probably should play the game.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Okay. We were getting pretty deep, but all right.
Yeah. All right.
I
So-
lost interest.
So this was the card that he doesn't want me to read, but I'm gonna read it. Times have changed, girlfriend. If you want to meet people in New York, you got to be down for blank.
Okay.
He doesn't want that card. I don't know what's the reason.
Oh, because it's a dumbass
Yeah.
card that we cannot seem to get away from.
Yeah. Let
No,
if you
he's,
want me to
no,
read
he's
Burn it.
1,000%
Burn it.
burn
correct.
it, burn it. It's burned.
Burn it.
Burn it.
You know what?
Literally burn it.
Okay. Hang on.
Burn it.
All right. I drew a new
I
one.
have a feeling I will.
Summer lovin' had me a blast. Blank happened so fast.
Wait a minute. Can
Okay.
you say that again?
Summer loving happens
Mean-
so fast. Come
I'll
on,
s-
dude, Grease.
Yeah, I know what you're
Alright,
talking
yeah.
about.
Summer loving.
Had me a blast.
Where's the blank?
It's the blank.
Yeah.
happened
Summer
so
loving
fast.
had
Blank
me a
happened so fast.
blast.
Oh,
Blank
dude.
happened so fast.
Finn.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, these are my winning.
I remember you guys sing it, so read it and try to. sing.
Summer lovin' had me a
Now
blast.
who played the?
Summer loving. Oh,
who's-
I already
Oh, you already
did.
played?
I just sang
Oh,
it.
NPC,
I'm just
Hey,
NPC.
make
singing
sure
it.
someone draws for the fake person too
I'll do
and
it.
put
I'll
They
together.
already did.
No, we didn't.
Did you play for the? Do they have 7 cards?
Oh yeah, we got to keep drawing for them.
Wait a minute.
Whoops.
This is only 4 cards.
Draw 3.
Oh, no. That means.
Oh wait, or do
One.
we?
Okay,
No,
ready?
no, there should be 4.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
three.
I got it.
Yeah.
Alright, so get rid of these cards.
Summer lovin'
Okay.
had me a blast. The three-fifths compromise happens so fast.
The what?
Nah.
The
The
what?
Oh,
three-fifths compromise. Yeah, get rid of that. That's trash. Summer loving had me a blast. Going oink oink like a nasty little pig boy happened so fast.
What the?
What the fuck?
No.
Summer loving had me a blast. Swamp ass happened so fast.
Oh God.
Summer loving had me a blast. Pandora's vagina happened so fast.
Pandora's vagina.
Pandora's vagina. Who had that one?
That's the winner?
Yeah.
What's
Think-
Pandora's vagina?
Have you ever seen Avatar? The planet's called Pandora. Think about it. Think about it. Basically, it's the planet's vagina. That's just what I resort to it. That meaning.
Do you understand how this game is played and how somehow that actually makes sense?
To
in
him.
in the rules of the game.
To his humor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, listen. No.
He went to, a planet's pussy.
Yeah. Well, think about
Benjamin,
it.
look at me,
Pandora is the
please.
name of a planet in the Avatar world.
Yeah.
But why does a planet... I know the damn planet! Why does it have a pussy?
I don't know. Why do? Maybe so God can fuck it.
God fucks it, makes humankind.
I
You
mean,
are
Yes.
all part of-
again, this
Yes.
is like, I mean, in the universe,
You could write-
in the
we could write
realm
fan
of Cards
fiction.
Against...
Oh God.
The Aspie
With
Stooges
the amount-
fanfic-
With
Aspie
the amount of
Stooges
stuff we could
fanfiction.
write. Oh God.
Oh, dude.
The Avatar fan.
No,
Oh God.
Aspie Stooges comic book.
The fan. Avatar fanfics.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You know,
And
Ben,
Avatar
you might be
fan.
onto something, bud.
Oh God.
I'm not
Oh
kidding.
my God.
Dude, actually, you know what?
All right.
So what was interesting
All right.
was I had a.
I mean...
Okay, so no, what was
Nice.
interesting was I had a creative writing class in college,
Okay.
and I dabbled a little bit in English because we had English papers, and he's like, write about what you want to do, or what's your dream life. And so I wrote this paper, and he goes around and sorts us into groups to help each other out, if you had similar issues with your paper, and he puts me with this group where they had it was just really bad essays, but then no, but he.
No, sorry, the
but
way word is.
what was interesting was I'm sitting here, I'm like, why am I in this group? And then I was starting to get disinterested, and he pulls me aside and he goes, look, you are a great writer. Yes, you struggle with some things, but the reason why I put you in this group is to show what a good ass paper is, because everyone else did good or okay. And I was like, really? I thought I got a C, you know what I mean?
Like you
Like,
thought you got in trouble.
I thought I got a C or a D on it. I wasn't very confident. And he's like, you did really well. You struggle with, some, it was basically grammar stuff and,
Really?
just spacing. And he's
Wow.
like, besides that, just read this to your, the group. He's like, this is really good. And I was like, oh, okay.
Wow.
And I did really, I think it was a 90% on it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, damn, how cool. And this was 6th grade.
Damn. I'll tell you a story of something similar.
But I never thought about writing fan
Must be
fiction.
pretty good feeling that way, that young. What is that? How old are you in 6th grade, bro?
Oh, you're almost
12,
12, right?
11, 12.
You're
11.
11 going on 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
I'll tell you this, this happened, I think either in 7th or 8th grade, something similar. And I think it was a project where we had to build, a town in social studies.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
with Mr.
I-
yeah.
Like a diorama?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. Remember
Yeah.
when? So he said there was no limits, but he also said if you wanted to do.
Where did you go to school, first of all? For junior
Fishers,
high?
yeah.
I went to Riverside.
And
He
I went to
said-
HSC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he said you
Well,
could
junior
do.
high, I'm talking about.
He
Yeah.
said you could
Yeah, you
even
went
talk
to
about
education
human
range,
sacrifice because there was some civilizations out there who did that,
Yeah.
and so no one did this project. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be interesting if I touched on a make believe society where we practice human sacrifice, but it's not so bad where it's evil, It
Right.
just touches on it, and
Just
no, and so-
just touches on
and-
human
and
sacrifice.
so
a little
the way
bit.
I designed it is I was like, yes, we sacrifice
It's like Sparta.
we sacrifice goats and we take certain parts and burn them, but then we take the other parts. Basically, we burn the useless parts, but we take the
Oh,
parts
God.
that are useful and use those for things.
Mm.
So is it a crime to burn shit we're not going to use? So that's organs we're not going to eat. We
Yeah.
would save the meat, but then the bones we would use for
Yeah.
other stuff. So you just have to
Yeah.
get rid of the
Wait, you're
organs.
telling me
Yeah.
you came up with this
Yeah.
as a 12?
She came up with the society.
Yeah.
As
No, this
you know,
this would have been seventh grade. Seventh grade.
Yeah, this would have been.
Can
Yeah.
I just say, I'm
Seventh grade.
grateful I rescued you from becoming a psychopath?
No, like I'll tell you
You
this.
literally
But-
designed a culture around.
That was me.
Wait, no, as he said,
Like
touching on human
touching the
sacrifice.
subject.
Yeah.
Touching on.
I didn't say human sacrifice. It was just sacrifice. It was just an animal.
Oh,
So you kill a
still
goat.
strange,
Right.
but less
Basically, what you do
weird
is
for
you
some
you do a ceremony to sacrifice the goat, but then you still use
Alright,
the
we'll go with
parts.
goat. We'll go
That's
with goat.
Yeah.
that's a
Okay.
that's
But-
Satanism.
We'll go with
No,
that.
no. You
What? No.
you sacrifice it, but you use the parts you need and you burn the parts you don't need.
Oh.
So it's like we would burn all the organs. That would be the sacrifice, but then the stuff we need would be the meat.
The pelt.
No,
the-
really,
The
you said it
pelt,
in reverse. You would kill the animal, harvest what you can use,
Yeah, however
and
we
then
can
well
use.
for
Burn the
food,
rest.
and then the
Right.
no, and then the rest. There's fur for there's
Right.
dude leather working. There's I mean there's
Exactly,
tanning. There's so much
exactly.
shit. And then it's like, all right, these useless organs. Well, the weirdos who really like intestinal sausages, sure, they can have that. But the rest, we're gonna use for sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
Touching,
Yeah.
touching
Mhm.
on sacrifice.
Right.
Barely touching.
Like just a little.
Yeah.
A bare touch.
Like a
I'm
bear.
down with it.
Yeah.
I
And so
accept.
Like a little.
Every-
What else?
barely
What
on
else do you
flick of
offer
the
our
wrist. So,
society, sir?
everyone in the everyone who heard my I guess spiel or whatever you want to call it, they were like, oh my god, that's so all because I just barely mentioned it, like I touched on it. They thought that was so bad.
No, I'm
No one
actually
would do
curious
it.
now. Fuck when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Kids are stupid. I'm curious. You already got me hooked because
So,
all right, what
right.
are we gonna do? Yeah,
And
you're
so
right.
there-
Okay, so we have sacrifice in our
So
culture.
who's in charge?
You're in
Is-
charge.
So there is one
You're the-
monarch. Hold on, but here's how it is: you're elected.
Fine,
all
you're
right.
elected though.
You're
I'm
an
saying
elected
right
monarch.
now. But tell us.
Okay,
the
so
system.
to make it as unbiased as possible is simply the person who's the person. Let's say there's two people
I got
involved in
that
an
in
election,
three.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're uninterested. Hang
yeah.
on. Hang on. Do you
No, no,
guys
we're
wanna
listening.
keep
We're
playing?
listening.
Okay.
We're listening.
So
No, do you want to keep playing?
Yeah, we.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
let's keep it.
Yeah.
You know what? No. I'm
Okay.
curious about this on another time when you and I are doing a podcast. A
Okay.
hypothetical society,
But
if
yeah.
forced to do it a certain way,
Right.
Yeah.
and I like it.
But
Um,
I do have a thing on your creative writing, just real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
The so my social studies teacher at Riverside Junior High, his name was Mr. Ogle.
Mm.
There were two Mr. Ogles.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I think I think I've heard of him because I.
There were two.
yeah.
There was a Neil Ogle in 7th grade, but this was like I think it was 8th grade.
Mhm.
There were two different ones. But we were assigned a project to create a town, like something like you did.
Mhm.
So I did like the first settlement, the town of Jamestown here in the
Mhm.
United States, like the first major settlement.
Right.
Like I did like a like so I built so like I was at my grandparents' house doing this. Like I took a piece of like styrofoam insulation. Like we covered it, like we made we had like blue washcloths, green washcloths, and that was like the river and the land. And we had like little pieces of wood we used for the houses, kind of like Monopoly pieces,
Mm.
if you will. And we used like part of like a thin like part of siding or a shingle for a fence. We actually fully shingled the roofs. It was so good to the
So you were a miniature society contained inside an item.
yeah, basically. But it was like basically how the country is run today. Kind of
It's like that movie where they show they're like just little people. I forget what they're called. There's an actual like not a legend, but like a story behind it. Oh, the like the Impossibles or the Forgettable. It's
Yeah.
basically based off where if you lose something,
Mhm.
they say these little people or troll looking thing, like little thing,
Yeah.
walked up and grabbed whatever you're losing.
Right, but the gist of it is it was so good, like he gave me 100% on it, like it was
Right.
above and beyond.
Right.
He actually basically kept it for other generations. I think he might
Yeah,
still
no,
have
he
it.
kept mine too because I went back to my parents' place and I was like, hey, I got a 90% on my paper, and they're like where is it? I go, my teacher kept it. It was so
yeah,
good. It was
my teacher,
Yeah.
my 8th grade social
because
studies teacher kept my
he
project
told me
too.
he couldn't place me in a
I
group
got 100% on it.
because he told me he's like I can't
Yeah,
place you in a
I got an
group.
A+.
He's like I would feel uncomfortable if I placed you in a group where like you would all be equal.
Yeah,
He's
like,
like-
I actually
and he
have
goes-
like a paper.
and
I
he
wrote
told me the
from
reason
my
why-
8th grade
basically I was the only one unbiased
For like defining
because
a
the people who
plot.
did well
Yeah.
hated the people who
Yeah,
like.
and I even have
did
it
bad,
even today.
so to
It's
speak.
saved.
Really?
So I didn't
That's,
know what
that's
was going
awesome.
on, and so I was the one who did good, who helped improve them. But I didn't notice I was picked for that. I was just like, oh, this is. I didn't notice
I-
until now. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm trying to rethink what I did as I was a kid, and think of like, did this seem like an awful situation? Maybe it was meant to be to teach me something, so I can apply that to my adult life. And I've been doing that, and it's just like everything goes together.
It's the small things that you
Right.
pick up throughout life. where
Like I said
someone-
last night when we were talking late and I was smoking a cigarette with you on the front porch, I was like, it's the little things in life.
Because sometimes, I'll tell you this, the biggest experience that I took away from high school was, wow, actually, I'm the quiet one here now. The biggest thing I picked up from high school was my study hall teacher. And really, it was just as simple as I had no homework, I had nothing to do. He was like, here's a crossword puzzle. And I had no fucking clue what I was reading. You know, I got a lot of it, but not a lot. You know what I mean? Like as a
Right.
kid, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm nailing it.
Oh,
So when I came up to him and I said, what is this?
right.
Right.
Dictionary, encyclopedia. Look it up. And then whenever I had to use the bathroom, I said, can I go to the bathroom? I don't know, can you?
All right.
And really, no.
Right now, yeah.
That right there, that is asking, look, you need to show respect
Yes.
to everyone, use proper English and all, or language, no matter what language. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Use proper language and not sound like a jackass. And,
Right.
and also, as our work says, if you want to know something,
Ask.
use
Ask.
your
Resources.
Resources. Well, yeah.
Use your resources.
Or ask. I mean, that's usually.
Or-
the
No,
resource.
you don't
But,
ask.
Oh,
You gotta
no,
use
no,
your
no,
resources.
I
You
know.
gotta be
No, no,
self-sufficient,
Well, it's-
self-reliable.
It's a backup plan
You are-
because
yeah.
there's sometimes where I look through and I'm like, I can't find
He's
what they're
now
looking
focusing
for.
on work. I'm saying
Right,
in
yeah.
life in general.
Right.
Yes.
You look, no one. You have to assume. Look, I've already said this one thing, but I'm adding another to it. Everyone should assume that at all points in time, someone can either hear you or see you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
That's just.
Life.
I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying if you assume it's true,
Mhm.
you'll actually end up being a better person.
Exactly.
No, I've applied it to my driving too.
Mhm.
Like just
Good.
getting
You
just
should have
getting
done
right.
that already.
No, I mean I'm
Right.
saying I was doing that prior when
Can
I
I
was.
finish real quick before I forget?
Okay.
The other thing I wanted to add. Oh, we're just talking
I don't know.
No, you were okay. Huh? You were talking about the fact. Well,
about. You were saying something about
I was saying something about.
anyone want to chime in? Oh, use your resources.
Yeah,
Yeah.
use your
So-
resources.
So
And you were talking about it's really important.
I guess like maybe that's it. It honestly is. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I learned it at Verizon. They embedded that line in your head.
Mm,
We've embedded it in our current job.
right.
And honestly, when customers ask us like, well, how do I do this? I'll tell them like, look, I'll start the sentence out with, I'm not being sarcastic when I say, honestly, go to Google, and then you can actually look up our customers' reviews and see what they think. And they might even talk about the price, and you might get more information than even I can give you. You know what I mean?
So
But you have to teach people. It's like, dude, if you want answers,
okay.
use what everyone is
So
giving you.
here's-
But then, yes,
Yeah.
ask if you
So
need to.
here's the thing.
Don't be
So-
scared
Right.
to ask. I think
So,
that's
like,
what you meant.
Yeah,
So like
right.
saying,
Hang
may
on.
I use
Oh.
the restroom?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
But
May
I
I
was
use-
Yes.
I was gonna ask just one simple question. How about this? Once we're done with our conversation, do you just want to end at 10:15 and play, or would you rather
Wait, what
just?
time
Let's
is it
just.
now?
It's 9:46.
Yeah.
Just keep
9:46.
playing. I mean, just play.
Let's just play. Let's just
just
play for
play.
the last 15 minutes, and
All right.
we get.
Okay.
Let's
Alright.
not get too sidetracked.
Time's up.
All right, so okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So who's supposed to read?
I think it's.
Okay.
I think. No, I already read.
No,
the
I mean,
book.
it was Ben's
Oh
turn.
yeah, yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Oof.
who?
We stopped on me, and we've been talking this entire time.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got into some good things
Right.
unintentionally, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, how about next podcast?
happy
When,
with
okay, next podcast when we do a Cards Against Humanities, we will not have too many side conversations,
Yes.
unless
Yeah.
it's important. But I do realize we do have to limit it.
I don't really
Yeah.
care because it was just.
I mean, it
fun
works,
and-
but at the same time, I feel
No,
like
I agree. If we do Cards Against Humanity again as a podcast,
Right.
it needs to just be
Be
Cards
cards,
Against
yes,
Humanity.
exactly.
Like if you have a quick tangent related.
But
to
this
the
is a
card.
little
Right.
transitional period because we wanted to bring up
Right. The
a
fact
lot of things.
Exactly.
And
A
then,
lot of
yeah,
stuff to cover.
yeah.
Yeah.
because we've updated them on our lives.
Yeah. I can't wait for your mic. How do you feel about this? You're gonna have your
Oh,
mic. We're gonna have
yeah.
another camera where it's just gonna
Another
be
guest
you,
mic
and just gonna
too.
be me.
I'm
And
gonna feel
I
it.
think. Yeah.
I'm gonna feel it. Yeah.
And like have this whole wall decorated.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna have our
Dude,
artwork.
love.
Oh my god.
oh,
Yeah.
can you believe it?
Yeah.
I'm literally gonna
Dude.
leave this room, go into my room, and I know I need to. Well, no, I can't sleep yet. And you guys are gonna leave. Fuck, man. You want to stay up with me?
Dude, I'm off tomorrow.
You want to stay up with me? I have till
Yeah.
1 a.m. I'm wired, dude.
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
I'll have to eat something, but yeah.
I know I need to
yeah,
eat something
yeah.
too. But I'm so stoked about all this because I mean look at this, dude. I did all of this. I mean, honestly.
Like this podcast.
We could
is
go
going-
big. We could. I mean,
This podcast is going.
I think we just
I
need to.
know,
Everything
because
starts out
I
small.
say it a lot.
Start
Right.
out small.
Everything starts out small. That it can get
But
bigger.
the art, dude, that was beautiful. I can't wait to put that
Oh
up
my
there.
god.
So I'm gonna have to get a camera. So when we get that camera, I'm gonna have to put something in here. Dude, I'm gonna have to start buying all the micro fucking
Oh my
shits.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
It's
a
like
camera up
We're
there.
gonna,
Hey,
dude,
man, this
and then we're
room
gonna
may
have a
not be-
curtain, dude. We're gonna have a curtain over here so we can like divide our studio,
And,
so no one can see like this back here.
Yeah.
One thing, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Because we would need something to hang right there to
Uh-huh.
hang down.
Mhm.
Curtain.
To make it more like
A green
professional, and then you
screen.
can have the cameras
I would
this
say
way,
a green screen.
A green
like
screen, huh?
so you
I
can.
would say a green
And
have
screen.
the full view.
And I can be
Yeah.
over
But we
here.
would
And
have
then
to,
we
like,
can
paint
spread.
a
We can have
wall
this
there.
entire area
But
spread
let's
out.
say if we do a group
Because we
podcast,
look, we can
we
have
put the
someone
green
here,
screen
here, you
Okay.
know.
and he used the photo
And then
of stuff from them.
Once we get more
Okay.
You take a
organized, I
photo
feel
of that, put
like
it on the green screen.
I feel like from now on, when we invite each other, we should have a list of things we want to talk about, and we
Yeah.
try to stick to that
So
list.
that's another thing that
Have
I
a
really
prepared
Because
Have like
here's the thing: I've welcomed other people into our podcast, but I feel like I don't get to talk enough because I am the producer and I do want to produce some content because
Yep.
I've been trying to do that. But lately, we've been doing group ones. I don't mind doing that. I'd prefer to switch to mainly just group ones for now, if we can.
Yeah.
And we could
exactly.
do some, you and me, producer and Anthony ones too. But what I'm saying is,
Mhm.
if we keep with the group but keep it a little bit more organized, we can still, everyone can still have a chance to talk.
Exactly.
But yeah, go ahead.
So after doing this will be my third or fourth podcast. I can't remember.
No, we're like 6.
Sorry, dude. My third or fourth podcast.
Oh,
Not episode.
Okay,
Yeah.
not episode.
It's very the minute you add more people, 2 is perfect because you can balance it out. But the minute
Well- Okay, you're right.
the minute you add more people, I'm telling you from experience, and
Mhm.
it's just a fact. It immediately becomes
Yeah.
exponentially
Oh, because you okay.
more complicated. Because
you have
look,
4
look
different-
at today. Look at today.
Right,
We were supposed to have 8 people. I'm glad we didn't because it just worked out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it did.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I
got
mean,
to
I
set
guess
up-
not like
nothing
a.
against
I
them,
guess not a
it's-
definite plan, but like.
But the point is, let me finish,
Okay.
please. Yeah. So, in general, here's the rule of thumb.
Okay.
If you have a guest, the guests run the show.
Right.
Yep.
You got to get over that, dude.
I know. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got it.
I
But
know.
hey,
And it's okay.
it's
okay.
still your show.
But,
Right.
it's actually, be careful because it's our show, but I want you to keep in mind, you are the producer by name,
Right.
but who's done all of this? Be careful.
Right.
But I do want his voice because he brings something that I didn't get from people before him.
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
honestly, yeah, I mean,
But
if
yeah.
he wants to talk, that'll be something maybe you and I only do,
Mm,
and you run the shots.
okay.
Yeah.
Because if we have guests, we gotta
Yeah,
let
yeah,
this-
that makes
You
know
gotta
what I
let
mean?
them, like,
Yeah.
you
But
ask
if
the
you have,
questions.
if you have ideas, you nail it, you write that down, you bullet point it, you
Mhm.
take over, son. You
It's-
tell me.
Okay.
But as
Yeah.
far as guests and shit like that, he has a point, a very good point.
Well, like,
If you want to be on the show, last point, then you
Mhm.
take over. Last point. If you want to be on the show, and this is true for anyone, just come with thoughts. Because really, it's just that simple.
It's like,
We're not asking for anything specific. We said don't do politics, don't do sports. Everything else,
it's,
dude, we will sit here, shut up, and listen as best we can. I
Like,
mean,
I'll tell you, like,
but come with something because
Yeah.
we're working. You know what I mean? And I'm not sorry. I'm
I'm
looking
just
at you
saying
guys,
come-
but this
come-
is
I'll tell
come
you
more
this.
this is
prepared.
no, and it's not just them. We're looking at you because you're here,
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
but you're new to this,
Yeah.
and you guys were great, by the way.
Oh, well,
Oh,
thank you.
thank you.
I know, really.
no, right. That's why.
But
I'm
what
saying,
we're saying, like,
right.
here, let's do it better. Here, you and me, real quick.
Yeah.
I'll look at this camera. You look at that camera directly.
Okay.
Directly.
Do a dramatic sunglasses off. Do it. Do ready? Ready? Dramatic sunglasses off. Ready? Yeah, do it. We want you to bring your thoughts if you want to be a guest. Point it. Point it.
Today.
To-
No, please, no. Here, I want to get this out. Actually, I know on past podcasts we've said, please email us. I've said that. I haven't said that enough because I
Me
feel,
neither.
But I feel
Honestly.
like, but I don't want to annoy people about it. But please, if you enjoyed this podcast, I know we didn't play much of Cards Against Humanities. It was more in part one, but we promise next time we will deliver the full experience of Cards Against Humanities here in our studio.
Or whatever you want us
Right,
to do.
right,
Yeah,
right. But what I'm
absolutely.
saying is,
Give
I,
us content.
Yeah.
but I even
Give us
want.
ideas.
But
Give us
what I'm
ideas.
saying, right? What I'm saying is next
Ideas.
podcast, next
Ideas.
next group podcast, it's just Cards Against Humanity.
If
That's
we
it.
go with Cards
Yeah.
Against.
Right, if we do.
Or if we go with something else.
Right, but what I'm
Apples
saying
and
is, what I'm saying is, if we
oranges,
say we play
poker,
this
poker.
game, we play this game. We can have side conversations, but more
We
game.
gotta, if,
Yeah.
if
Or
it's
we
a
got-
group, if
Right.
it is a group podcast,
Mhm.
we gotta focus on what the activity.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's say if
Yeah,
you, like,
I
let's say if
agree.
you did a podcast with just me and Finley.
Right.
You know what's gonna be cool? I was
Yeah,
thinking about
like,
this while urinating
honestly-
400 times ago.
Right.
But
I could think of a few podcasts just in my head right now.
But
If
what
it was
I'm-
just me.
What I'm
here.
saying is, for our audience, you know, I'm glad I helped grow Anthony's audience. That actually makes me feel happy because
he's
at
such
first,
a cocky fuck.
no, let me explain. No,
I'm
let me,
okay with it.
but
But he takes credit for helping you and helping
well, no,
himself.
you.
I haven't gotten any credit at all.
I'm
just
giving
sit
you
there, I'm
credit.
like,
Hey,
He's
Anthony,
giving you
Hey,
credit.
Anthony,
Listen,
if you let me
listen.
finish. So I didn't know this, and I was like, okay, I'm doing okay, you know, on the podcast. And when
oh,
we started getting more views and more, I guess, subscribers,
Yeah.
and then Anthony told me he's like, you said
Oh,
you were at
yeah,
what
yeah,
50
yeah.
or 60 when you started.
yeah. When I
And
was down low, when I was
Yeah.
done with streaming and shit, I was down to 56, and now it's at 95,
Yeah.
and it's bulked up the minute that he showed up.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I was like, at first I was like, really? And I can see it because it's like, yeah, this. At first I was very hesitant about it because we just started, but
Are
now
we-
that it's
We're at 5 minutes.
yeah, but now that it's working, it's like
This will be the end of
it's like
Yeah.
might as well go for it.
Uh-huh.
So I'm excited for new ideas. I want to do more things, and I'm more invested in it now because honestly,
it. You know how I.
it's turned into an activity that I enjoy.
Oh,
But
yeah.
also, you can still hang out with your friends. You can still have that moment
Have
where
fun.
you're interacting and venting on a safe level, and you have an audience
It's-
that gets something from it. So it makes you have a purpose.
Right.
So
Like,
you
I
actually
can even
put,
think.
so you can put in the work and take time.
So
out
what
of
you're
your
saying
day.
is you prefer the group podcasts over the individuals,
It's like.
now,
or rather, even that you have a guest.
right,
Yeah, yeah. yeah.
It could just
Me
be
too.
one
Personally,
guest.
I agree with
right,
you.
It could
Like
be
you and
either
I
me
can
or
rock
Finley.
it,
Well,
but I
right.
prefer having
yeah.
something new.
But I'm saying if we
Yeah.
do it every time we hang out, it's like a different episode
Oh, hell
every
yeah.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like one episode it could just be me. One episode it could
Because,
just be
dude,
Finley.
because I remember we played
Yeah.
poker and
Whenever
blackjack.
someone's
No,
available,
hey, dude,
really.
Yeah,
no, because
exactly.
hey,
Or even with Rex.
think about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Could be just
hey,
them too.
you know what happened?
Oh, duh.
We used to
Yeah.
play. Do you remember we used to play
God, that
poker?
motherfucker's tall.
Anthony. So do you remember when we played poker and blackjack and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Back when
we
it was
used
just
to.
us,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. For
We
sure,
never
for
filmed
sure.
it. So
Yeah.
what
Could
if
be
this
a-
time we play the game?
Dude,
we
you
did?
know how funny it would have been if we
Because-
used to film it when Sluggy Dougie played with us and he had no
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
clue how to play any.
Oh
We
my
would
God.
teach him over and over and over and over and over every single time.
It
I'd
would
be
just be
I don't
grueling.
remember.
It'd
But
be grueling.
If we did that, we could show people, hey, this is what we did just meeting each other before we moved in together.
Yeah,
But
you
now
know,
we're doing it-
sometimes I forget
yeah.
about that. It feels so long ago.
But it didn't feel, you're right, but it didn't
Right.
feel that,
Okay.
what's the word? Not
Let's take the cards away.
genuine.
Yeah,
It didn't
because,
feel that
Like I
genuine
said, 5
because we were with,
Yeah, 3 minutes now.
Them.
with bad people.
Yeah. Right. But
So
I'll
it-
tell you
It
this.
wasn't fun.
Right.
We wanted to have fun,
Right.
but we were being held back from
Because we
having
didn't
fun.
want to present the.
They didn't want to have fun.
Yeah. And
Dude, can you imagine? We have been surrounding ourselves. Look, dude. I'm glad we caught on to that when we did. Like, I say we, but let's face it. I used my empathic superhero powers to realize that holy shit, what the fuck are we doing?
Yes, because running into bad people is inevitable.
I do like that part of it. That's the only part that I respect
So,
about me, my empathic.
but I just want to end this and
empathic-ness.
say I'm looking forward to the future. I'm excited.
Hell yeah!
And
I'm
you
just
know
gonna
what?
throw
If
shit
it-
at you. I love
if
this
it-
table, dude.
And so I want it to take off. I want it to be something where if I can make money on it, you know, money at it, and make enough to where I don't have to really do anything else, then I can really focus on school.
Right.
Because you know that would motivate us to be like, hey, we're gonna pump out 2 a week. So how about this? I'll make you guys a deal. This is a deal we can achieve. If we can find some way to support you guys, and we get
Who?
our subscribers,
Our viewers at home.
our viewers at home. So here's the thing: if you help us out and you say, hey, it doesn't have to be much. I'm not expecting give us a $50 donation.
Oh, you're talking money.
Whatever you can.
That's
if
not
you-
Jim.
What I'm saying is, if you email us and send us your ideas, and we present them for you, and we get some just support.
Fuck money.
Okay. Well,
Fuck
no,
money.
but
Shut up.
okay, yeah. I don't know. I was just thinking it would.
If you want
Yeah.
us to research shit, talk about shit, touch up
Okay.
on topics, shit like that,
You tell us.
He's
Tell
a
us.
sly dog, dude.
But no politics.
I'm a promoter.
He's an
but, yeah.
opportunist.
Yeah, opportunist.
But
But
they
I'm
lay
saying-
some rules.
I'm
though.
saying
No
that could help us
politics.
advance.
No politics,
No,
no
hey,
sports,
All
no
I'm,
religion.
Anthony, all I'm saying is that could help us advance further if we needed it. Like
I'm
yes,
sorry,
we could
so I
save
love that
and
I've been
add.
doing this for God knows how many years, and he didn't give a shit. And now all of a sudden, I
Yeah.
buy him a microphone. He enjoyed tonight, and he's like, "All right, Anthony, I'm doing this. Let's go,
like-
baby."
We
Like,
might as well
let's
take
say
the
next
step.
week.
We
I've
might,
been fucking trying to get him
Yeah.
on my side this whole time, and now, I don't care. I'm fine. I'm in with enthusiasm.
hey,
dude.
I moved out on my own. I'm
Fine,
taking
man.
charge.
Like I'll tell
all
you
I
this.
know is I got a teammate.
I'm just saying,
That's all I
hey,
wanted.
And all I said is,
Yeah.
all I said is, if you can. I never said you had
It's 10
to.
o'clock.
If
The
you
next,
want to,
yeah, the next,
next-
podcast.
Hey,
Right.
guys,
But-
sit down real quick.
Okay.
All
But
so-
anyway,
we'll
besides
wrap it
real
that,
quick.
All right.
yeah,
Real quick. I gotta get used
We'll
to.
wrap up. Yeah.
We'll wrap it
Whoa.
up.
Whoa.
But please subscribe and hit that like button, please.
Please subscribe, hit that
we want
like
the
button.
support.
hit that
And please email us at THOUGHTBUBBLEWITH.
I turned it down already. They can only hear me.
Okay.
Easy. All right. Well, I appreciate that all of you partook today. It was a pretty lively chat, and the artwork was astounding. It was beautiful. I mean, Doctor Who design. That's right, Doc. Thank you, Doctor Who design. You don't have to worry about sending anything or doing anything like that. We will find a way to figure it out ourselves. But it was
It was really nice.
it was
Yes. Oh my God.
yeah.
Amazing.
It was
Perfect.
it was
Breathtaking.
when someone said they were gonna send me something like, "Oh, take a look," I was expecting, something like a little cartoony, but you gave me this grim. It kind of reminded me of James and the Giant Peach. If you're,
Yeah.
I don't, you guys know what that is? Like that artwork,
It fit because we talk
Yeah.
about serious topics.
and like a Tim Burton kind of style. Yeah, like a dark, but yeah.
So our guests need to leave. I hate
Yeah.
to cut you short, but
All right, guys. So anyway, Thought Bubble Podcast with us at gmail.com. They can't hear you. Stop talking. this is a
Go ahead.
yeah.